There we go.
Happened.
All right. We have mics now. Sorry about that.
Hooray!
They didn't want to hear us.
Take two. Hello and welcome to an exciting special episode of Those Natural Ones. I will be your guest DM, Emery Saunders. And the gang is all here.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any announcements before we move forward?
Happy birthday again, Emery!
Happy birthday,
Yay!
It's my birthday!
Sure is.
It's your birthday!
Oh, yeah.
You guys can
Happy
hear us
38,
now,
mate.
right?
Happy 38.
Right.
I've made it this long. Let's see how much longer I can go.
Why is there a line here?
Why is there
So
what?
we don't get scurvy, duh.
Yeah.
It's a scurvy
It's
line.
your scurvy line.
If you get scurvy, I'm not doing my job.
Oh, I appreciate
Oh,
it.
So actually, we should be giving all of our lines.
That's your pocket line.
Pocket lime. Everybody gets
emergency
a
line.
pocket lime. In
Just in
case
case I'm
you are
really
wondering,
Or in case
Yeah,
you
it
go
is.
overboard,
or in case you go overboard,
I will reach for a lime.
It's like always bringing a banana to a party.
all right.
I'm trying really hard to get that. All right.
In case
Continue. Sorry.
any of you are wondering why we all are dressed in such fancy garb, it's because we're flying high in the sky as sky pirates tonight.
Pirates in the sky.
And we humbly appreciate your
Hey.
viewing. Like
Thanks.
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Follow us on everything.
Yes, on everything.
If you're not already, follow us on everything.
And we also
Yes.
humbly appreciate your patronage. We have a new patron,
Ah.
my wife.
Hey!
Very nice.
His wife.
Despite my choice in character, I did actually manage to nab a woman to marry me.
We're
and
still
she's now
wondering
one of our
why.
patrons on Patreon. Don Marlatt, and then of course me and Nick's parents, Lester Marlatt and Flora Marlatt, are still maintaining.
That's right.
Check it out, patreon.com/those natural ones. There are many levels to choose from, and many different options, and many great benefits.
You too could become a supporter of Those Natural Ones and also get a shout out.
Yeah.
Check us out. Do we have any other announcements?
Happy Father's Day!
Happy Father's Day!
Happy anniversary in 2 days to my wife.
Go ahead.
Hey!
Marlot wives.
The other one.
Celebrate your fathers, celebrate your anniversaries. And are we ready to begin?
I think we are.
I believe so.
All right.
Do we want to do a quick introduction, or do we just want
Oh,
to jump right into
absolutely.
it?
Oh, we're gonna get to that. Let me set the stage. Let me paint an image in your mind.
Oh, put it on our mind grapes.
Oh yeah. Wind. It chops to and fro, violently shaking the sails of two ships locked in deadly combat. In the captain's quarters of a ship we haven't been introduced to yet, you can hear the sounds of a dwarf saying, "Kill them all!" Everybody, roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my.
Just a 20.
Oh my.
Are we off to a winning start?
Look at this. So much for advantage, huh?
Captain Sid has 6.
Total?
He's still in the captain's quarters.
Oh,
Yes. Total.
okay. But before we do all that, we're going to break it into groups. 25 to 20.
26.
20. Holy shit.
Mine's
Okay.
27. We're not at 27?
27? Okay, yeah, this is the night we're in for, guys.
Sorry.
Okay, so 27 for.
Ah, fuck you, plus 15.
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
I rolled a 17.
I rolled 2 2s.
Sweet
Deuce is
mercy.
wild.
Is that a double deuce?
My shield.
Oh, that's right.
And then 26.
I use my cigarette to light my spells.
Oh, it's a magic cigarette.
Cigarette?
Yeah, it's pure magic.
That's fantastic.
Get ready.
I have like 3 pages of spells, and I have nothing describing them, so I'm completely effed.
I'm sure Scott
I'm
knows
gonna be
them all.
so useless.
It's okay. I'm gonna help you out.
If not,
Like,
I do.
I have a
Yeah.
I mean, like, look how many spells I have. And stuff that I have enchanted spells with.
One of the 3 of us probably.
This is
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
We got you.
For those of you who are new to
You're just
Dungeons
a
and
half-caster.
Dragons, as a spellcaster, it's a lot.
Oh.
Fortunately, we here at Those Natural Ones have plenty of veterans and other newcomers, so remember, D&D's for everyone.
But like Chris and I, sorry.
You mean
Hey, you've been playing for a year now.
No, I haven't. Not for another month. Don't you dare tell me I've been playing for a year.
Okay, fair. You've been playing for 11 months.
I've been
Yeah,
playing,
this is the most
playing
difficult
poorly
role
for a year.
I've played in person without internet help.
Yeah.
So,
We have the app.
Okay.
is there an app?
For initiative,
Yeah, there's an app for that.
20 to 15.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay. 15 to 10.
11.
Oh no, I'm 7.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm paying attention. You think I'm not, but I am.
We appreciate your attention and your patience.
But no, remember.
So that is
Oh, yeah.
Mary with an 11.
Yes.
Sweet mercy.
What do you
Well, that's good. You can run in and save us after we've gotten ourselves ensconced in a whole lot of heap load of trouble.
You wouldn't have Sid.
It's my job.
A whole lot of heap load of trouble.
Where did you get that character sheet?
That's my job.
It works on my laptop.
Okay. So you said 7.
Sure did.
I sign out. So
Okay.
if I can.
If you're in the character, you just-
What's the name of your little cat person again?
Silda.
Silda. How do you spell that?
SYLDA.
Your Haywin Fox 1.
It's easy, Emery.
It's like Sydney and Zelda.
I don't know.
That tracks.
Two really cool animals.
Big Blue. Oh, wait. I already got yours.
Yeah.
Inacelli.
It's really cool how her hair.
Oh, God, I'm going to be deaf by the end of the night.
Here, twins.
What is
Yeah.
your initiative?
4.
Oh, no.
Oh, I love,
Hey, I
I
got
love
7.
this already.
Okay, so
Oh, because all those point went to your perception.
I have advantage.
I know you have advantage.
First roll of
Doesn't
9, you rolled 2 2s.
and
Double deuce.
our captain.
I got a 6.
You got a 6?
Grand total.
Oh boy.
You're welcome. At least you got a lucky number. You guys are already starting to mutiny on me.
Wait, am I third in I can't be.
You are
You're third out of us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that does not bode well.
so I rolled a natural 19.
For who?
The captain of the ship that you're gonna have to try to get to.
All right.
Let's
Oh,
see.
we haven't gotten there?
Well, to describe further what's happening, 2 ships locked in combat. You are currently in the boarding phase.
2 ships in the night.
2
Fascinating.
ships in the night. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. 2 ships in the night.
Oh, is it nighttime?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I don't think I didn't catch that wind start off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Nice call back there.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
All right, who has night vision and who doesn't? I don't think halflings have night vision.
No, halflings don't. I don't
I
have
think my
night vision.
goggles have night vision right now.
I believe your goggles do.
That's fantastic.
All right, what are we doing, Emery?
All right. First, I have to set the stage.
Yeah, you do. I'll be very careful, man. There's so much shit over there.
Yep. Luckily, I have long arms.
You do. All right, we're gonna do this right away.
Oh, yeah.
Check this shit out.
We are starting with combat.
Yeah, we are.
That doesn't work for me.
The cat spends the first 2 rounds napping.
What's this?
Really? Do we have to?
Like, really? And then you have some sailors on your side.
Is Brick one of them?
Brick is one of them, but he's down here because that's where the cooking happens.
Wait, one of them has a name? Does he have a family and people he cares about?
Not for long.
Is he drowning slowly?
I certainly
It'd be a
hope
little
not.
difficult to drown at like 20,000 feet.
You're a brick. You can always drown slowly.
Maybe he's a brick.
That is a
Folds lets us know.
house.
That is a fair point.
Yeah, thank you, Ben Folds.
Yeah. Thank you, Ben Folds.
Really,
And now,
it's okay. He's drowning slowly. Yeah, it's out of nowhere.
as all of you board the ship one by one, I'm going to have you describe your characters in initiative order,
Starting with
which
the
means
blue.
Big Blue, you're up.
All right. I stand as tall as a halfling does.
As you would.
Let's see. What do you humans say? Is it 3 feet?
That's roughly human measurement, yeah.
3 apples. Yeah, so
We measure things with feet.
I'm a good 12 apples tall.
12 apples.
Thank you very much. Dark hair, little dark beard right here. I do not wear a shirt because I am covered in blue dragon scales as per my sorcerer's heritage. I do have a bandolier of daggers, which I intend to use, and a rapier I intend to use.
Very clearly.
I believe that is what you would call cutlass.
Well, props are props.
Rapier stats are rapier stats.
I am currently perched on the edge of the ship, just waiting till someone gets in range for me to pull off with my lightning lure.
Oh shit!
Okay, what's the range on lightning lure?
I think it's 15 feet. I have to check, though.
Okay. Would you be up here, down here, up here?
Oh, I'm definitely up there.
Up here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I have more to catch if I fall.
That's a fair point. All right,
Lightning lure, 15 feet.
so you are basically holding ground until like the actual collision between the two ships to get
No,
close.
well, I'm waiting until I can get someone. I'm going to lightning lure them and then drop the spell so they fall between the ships.
Oh,
Because that's
okay.
kind of my thing.
That's fair. All right. And all right, you at the ready.
Yep.
That's then going to bring it to Drift.
Yes, sir.
Please describe your character for us.
Drift. Long white. What you're going to see to most people is going to look like a human, but he's actually an air genasi. He's got the long white hair that's always kind of blowing in the wind.
Like a perma windswept. It's just
windswept
like, why is
hair.
the fan in his face?
Exactly. Long, he's got, yeah,
Constant state of Fabio.
exactly. It's got the constant Fabio hair. He's got the long pirate white coat.
Fabio and Raiden.
Fabio and Raiden.
Fabio and
Raiden.
Lord Raiden.
Radio. I am
Faded.
faded.
Radio.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
Where would you say the crow's nest would be on this ship?
Well, that mast is usually dead center.
So we
but
want to say,
given that combat has been engaged at this point for a while, would you be up here or down here?
I would say
up there.
put me right next to Big Blue, right up there in the front. Other side, right on the edge. No,
Around the edge?
yeah.
Oh.
Maybe right where those dots are, right there.
Where the dots are.
Right where those dots are,
Where
right
it's
there.
most difficult.
No,
Wait, right in front of it?
no. Oh, back one. There you go, right there. Now, can I get? So, I need a laser pointer or something. Do I have a line to go straight
Where?
from that one? Here, let's see. Can I get a straight line to go through to this one and then to that one? Is that a straight line between them?
I will say that from your elevation, yes, you could easily hit either one of them.
All right, then I'm going to spend one of my grit points because that's what I do. And I'm going to do a piercing shot and try and go straight through the one. I'm going to pull out my trusty 6-gun, go down, do a piercing shot, try and go through the first one, straight into the second one.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
All right, let's do. First one is a shit. What's my number? I can't remember what my number is. 8 plus 14. That would be a 22.
Oh, that definitely is.
22. So that is, and then for the second one, I got to do it at disadvantage because it goes to the second
yep.
one. Second one would be a 19 out of 15, so that would be a 15. That would be a 29. You hit.
That definitely hits.
So that's going to go through that. The first one is going to be 1d10 plus 9. So we got 1d10. Where's my 1d10? That is going to be a fucking 1. So that's 10 points of damage on the first one.
10 points of damage.
And get 16 points on that second one. The bullet's going to go straight through the one's shoulder and then slam right into the chest of the second one.
So lining up a shot, getting like the perfect 2-for-1, you let loose a shot from your gun. Wings one, and then gets embedded in the chest of the other one. You immediately hear, "Guard!
That's my first shot.
Captain! They've got guns!"
Second shot, I'm going to go straight for that. I'm actually going to bypass that first one. I'm going to go toward that second one that I hit a little bit more.
Ooh.
I'm just going to do a straight shot towards him.
Focus fire.
Focus fire. That is a. Oh, that might miss. That is a 17.
17 just hits.
17 just hits. All right, that's a 1d10 again.
1d10.
That is a 2 plus 9, so that is a 11 points of damage on that one.
11 points of damage. Ooh. That one guy that you focus fired on.
Oh, shoot,
he's
I forgot.
he's
to do
starting
that.
to
Sorry, my
look
fault.
like he's starting to look really messed up just from those two shots.
All right, last shot. I'm just going to finish him off. 1/3 final shot towards him. That's going to hit. That's a fucking 19.
19. That definitely is.
That's a 19. And that's going to be 16 damage towards that guy.
16 damage. Woo.
Oh.
This man, having taken 3 shots already from you, is kneeling on the ground, looking nearly immobilized, and he's like, "Oh, Captain! Help, Captain!"
So, from a movement, how high up is that? Probably about 15 feet
Yeah, that's...
to the base deck. Or
Oh, yeah,
to the main deck?
that's 15 feet.
All right. Yeah, movement. I'm just gonna walk down those stairs, and go closer to that center mass.
Okay, so you can go... right here?
Right. Yeah, right about there.
Okay.
All right, and I don't really have a bonus action to use, so that'll be my turn.
All right. It's at this moment that the captain is going to step on out.
Does he have
I appreciate it. Thank
tentacles on his face? Just asking for a friend.
That sounds delicious.
You seem weirdly, like, cross-dimensionally triggered.
A little bit.
Bro,
He does not.
Just checking for triggers.
It's like upon closer inspection, anyone on the top deck would clearly notice that this is a dwarven man.
Let's fucking go.
He's wearing something like a coat that Drift is wearing, except for you can see that there are patches of like scale mail that are like right around the chest and like the lower leg part of it.
Unless he has a perception filter. Unless he's got a perception filter.
I don't need that. I don't need that potential.
He steps out onto the deck, and he uses his action to tell the people below deck, "Ready the cannons!" And then that is going to bring it to Miri.
Wait, which one of us is in charge of cannons?
You have a guy in charge of cannons. Your powder monkey, that's a separate guy.
Okay, so Monkey's in charge of cannons.
Yes.
All right.
Who else would you put in charge?
Miri,
Yes.
please describe your character for us and where your character is at this moment.
So I think when the battle started, Miri would have gone up deck
Up deck.
and said, Brick, don't burn anything. So
I can't make any promises.
do your best, love.
So you're stepping up onto the top deck.
Yes.
Okay.
How close is the other boat to us?
The boats from side to side are roughly 10 feet apart.
So I am going to get a chance to use my lightning whip on that guy up there.
Not yet,
Eventually.
but
Okay,
soon.
All right.
Soon.
Okay.
It's
All right.
coming. It's coming.
So, Miri is an up-close and personal kind of gal, so she might not be able to do much yet, but she is a halfling chef.
Ooh.
She comes from a long line of cooks, and she loves sailing. She's still not really sure. It's in the air now, and she's just kind of going with it. And she loves her crew, and she doesn't want anybody telling her her food needs salt.
So you love putting up with all of the idiot sandwiches that happen to be aboard.
I love all sandwiches.
This shit's a little bland over here.
Even the whole sandwiches. Every sandwich has its place.
Need a little bouillon.
No, that is the one instance where I might say it might need salt.
Are you doing any movement or anything else on your turn?
I would like to get to the... Assuming our ships will collide, I'd like to get as close to the edge of the ship as possible so that I can start some fuckery as soon as it's in range.
Very easily get right here.
And who is the fella that has been damaged?
The fella that's been damaged is this one right here.
Stunning.
This one has been damaged a little, but not nearly as much. This guy looks like he's about to die.
One thing I didn't mention is Miri's favorite weapon is her what's this called?
The rolling pin.
The rolling pin, but she doesn't call it a rolling pin. She calls it Gloria. This is Gloria. Goes with her everywhere. And if you try to take Gloria, you'll get it up your ass.
Seems Gloria's a bit of a dog.
On the poop deck. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Learning a lot about Drift tonight.
So many things.
That is going to bring it to Silda.
I generally like to stay around Mary because she drops crumbs of food. So I would like to be next to her. And other than that, you don't need to know anything about me.
Oh, shit.
Silda's a bit of a mystery.
I don't like to, get close to people. Other than Mary. Otherwise, fuck off.
I like your OnlyFans.
This is all business. Nothing personal. Silda, given that you are right there, is there anything you would like to do in your turn?
I'd like to use my short bow.
Your short bow. Okay, which one would you like to shoot?
I'd like to shoot the damaged gentleman that is further back.
This one right here?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll take a nap behind Mary. Until something more interesting happens.
Going
No Orpheus was in this game.
going full cat. Silda, please roll an attack. And I'm going to say, technically, at this point, since that's where I'm just now placing you, you can use steady aim to roll at advantage.
No,
Since you are a rogue, are you not?
I am a rogue.
I have a question.
They're both so bad. Oh no. Oh no. What am I adding to it? Oh, yes. 17.
17 just hits.
Thanks, advantage.
So roll the short bow damage and your sneak attack.
What is my sneak attack? Crap.
Sneak attack will be down. It's under your features and traits. Sneak attack will be
86.
8d6.
Jesus Christ.
You don't just completely destroy
Oh my
that
god, that's
motherfucker.
8d6?
8d6 plus.
The minimum damage you could do kills him outright.
Nice shots, yeah?
Bloody hell.
Out of excitement, Yuri's just standing stock still when you do
That's
this.
one
And I'm
fierce
just-
feline.
I'm just
That's
looking.
right.
I'm just making biscuits. That's actually also how I help Mary.
Oh,
But I wear like protective paws to not get fur in it. You know, so I help.
So,
like you are a step above Rick
I help.
at this
so
point. in your
shooting one of them stone cold dead, and then going full cat.
Listen, you guys mentioned a laser pointer earlier, and I got very excited.
I try not to.
She's been full cat forever.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the dedication. That is, at this point, going to bring it to our captain.
Captain.
Well, I'm Captain Sid. I'm a man of invention and prestige and adventure. I love taking my ship and my crew, my frigate, across the skies of this plane and raising hell.
It is at that moment when you reminded me what this is that I have to say in the voice of the enemy captain. Not the McFrigate!
Oh, Lord.
Continue.
I cannot believe that is what you named this damn ship.
You joined my crew, didn't you?
Unfortunately.
You're welcome.
You didn't join him for a cool
I didn't
name.
join you for a cool name. I
You joined him for results, which
Indeed.
unfortunately he gets.
Now, I will admit I'm a little excitable. Sometimes I see something right in front of me and I just want to blow it up.
Oh no.
So I think
Oh, yes.
go ahead and start my turn. I'm going to go ahead and raise a little hell. I'm going to throw a flaming sphere on the enemy ship. 4th level.
That is one way.
So, one, that's wild. 2, for you to do that, you would have to be
Well,
somewhere on this side or up here.
who's manning the wheel right now there?
We're on autopilot.
We're on
Man.
autopilot, that's
Oh.
the thing?
You saw my lever arm. I
That's
set
true.
that baby up. And we're
We are.
flying just
Well,
fine.
given that you are an artificer, you
Shit.
probably gave it to Rope.
That's
Rope
true.
is probably doing a fine job.
Don't tell me how to do my
Ship
job.
steady.
Captain, don't
All right.
steer the boat. You got a wheel, man.
That's
Wheelman Rope.
that's entirely fair.
Wheelman Rope.
Okay.
Don't give it to Wheelman Brick.
Also, the captain isn't the helmsman. The captain tells the helmsman where to go.
That's a good point.
Thank
Tell me,
you.
We're a flying ship without-
Disembodied, godlike voice in the atmosphere.
And I gave him good words from the heavens. and you are summoning a flaming sphere. Where would you like to place it? You can do that like right around, like up in this area.
Flaming
So,
sphere. He's
Where's the enemy
channeling
captain?
his
I want to fucking look.
inner
Enemy
element
captain's right here.
there.
Let's go for him, right in between those other two guys.
Oh damn!
Oh damn!
What level are you casting flame sphere?
Fourth
at?
level.
Fourth? Oh, buddy. Okay.
I like fire.
That's 3 different deck saves already.
So just to enact my action,
Wait until it's my turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh no!
Oh man. The full fury of
I am-
16th level druid.
I am scared of the monster that I've allowed to be in this game.
so I'm gonna go ahead and open one of my pouches,
Here,
grab a
I thought
little
you
bit
could
of
start.
tallow, a bit of brimstone, and a little bit of powdered iron, and rub it between my fingers, hold it up to my cigarette, and launch a flame ball.
Flame ball.
So using the spell components necessary, you get all of that together, put it to the cherry of your cigarette, and then... Oh my god, okay.
Did we put up the warning this episode contains smoking?
Oh,
There's
not, but there
there's
should
no
be.
lit cigarette, and this is lemonade.
Yeah, it was like this is grapefruit
And
juice,
this is
grape
definitely
juice.
just tea.
It just happened to have been sitting in a barrel for quite a while.
we here at
I'm
Those
actually
Natural
going
Ones do not condone smoking.
We're all about health here. We got limes
We got
for
the limes
scurvy.
for scurvy.
All right, I
But
actually
we do find smoking hilarious.
I do smoke a pipe like an old man in real life, so I'm not part of this message.
Like a Kramer Smoke of the Pipe episode of Seinfeld.
I have 3 estate pipes.
You're aging
in real
before my
life.
eyes.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of the actors or the DM of Those Natural
All
Ones.
right, what are
And
you doing with that
sometimes
flame
it is
sphere
of
there?
the-
I'm gonna light some son of bitches on fire. That's what I'm doing.
This is going to be your flaming sphere.
As it is.
And it's warm, so I'm like crawling up.
Alright, so at 4th level,
Shake up.
obviously use my bonus action to ram one into them and mess them up a little bit. So that's 1d6 initially, plus another 2 1d6s, so 3d6.
So 3d6. You got your 3d6 right there?
Alright. There's the reason I had you on
That's
board.
right. If you didn't even bring out a dice.
I don't own dice.
That sounds like a you
I'm a
problem.
goddamn shit kid.
13 damage.
Okay. And what is the
Dexterity saving throw.
Very cool.
what is
What
the
is your
spell
DC?
save DC?
Where do I find it?
What?
It should be-
18.
There you go.
18?
And actually, that's 2d to start, 2d6, so I need one more.
You need one more. That's right. So it should be 46.
So, so
Oh,
four, 14.
hold on, one.
14?
14.
We get results.
Assuming he didn't make it.
The captain and one of the other sailors made
So that's 7.
one of the other the third person getting hit by this
Minerman.
a sailor
Minerman.
managed to fail.
Minerman failed.
Minerman failed.
Minerman's taken full damage.
Now is that their sphere? Is that making the deck there singe a little bit?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Nothing like a little bit of tinder.
Boats are definitely not
Or are you
flammable.
saying, oh no, like it is?
I'm saying, oh no, like this is magical fire is still fire.
Magical fire is still fire. That
Now,
is the thing.
boats, now, these are airships, right? So they're not.
These are airships.
Now, are they waterproof because of all the rain?
Technically, yes, because these are airships are still ships that can sail through the sea.
Storms.
It's just that the sky is much more lucrative.
Are they waterproof
We need to
using
get you
flammable
some,
materials?
ADHD medicine there, kitty.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
just wondered.
That makes this a little bit more flammable.
That's a thing.
So the boat has started to catch fire.
Is it in
This
the
We have the
boat's
old
on
lady
fire.
plates on this.
Can
We
we catch
should.
fire?
We're gonna get to
Yeah,
that.
we don't have the old
I
name
don't
plates.
want to.
Yeah, I get, I know you don't want to, but welcome to life as a sky
Oh
pirate.
shit! No, the new ones. Yeah, because the way this was set up, I kept it this way. It's theater of the mind on this. The new
Is there anything else you would like to do in your turn, Captain?
I mean, my bonus action, I just ram it into him again.
Holy shit.
Let's do it.
Yeah, fucking ram it into him.
All right.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, roll, I believe it's another 4d6.
Yes, another 46. Go ahead. And roll that
Every
46.
time. The extra damage happens on their turn.
8, 10, 13.
13. It's gonna... Oh no. So he's gonna take all of that damage.
Delightful.
As
We're going to take all of it.
you summon a sitting fireball that, after roasting them like being within 5 feet, you then manage to magically ram it into the captain directly. It's like,
That wasn't it.
would you like to do any movement?
I'll stay right where I am. He looks a little cold, so I thought I'd warm him up.
Do it.
It does get cold at this altitude.
But I never gave you anything.
That was the next question.
I am scared to say it's Inaselli's turn. But Inaselli, could you please describe your character and where you are on the ship right now?
I'm gonna die.
Sorry, I'm a bit buggered. Obviously, with my initiative, I'm a Bruce, a Goblin Bruce, blue skin.
He's Goblin Bruce.
Well, name's not Bruce. That's going to be confusing.
A bit abrasive. But you're about to see why the captain keeps me around. I need a 60-foot template.
I don't know if I got the 60-foot. That little
That's
one is a
60 foot
circle.
diameter or radius?
Radius.
Oh, wait, 60
Radius?
foot radius?
You
So
are,
120
you
foot
are my
diameter?
favorite little man.
I'm not even going to bother measuring. I'm not going to bother measuring because you hit everyone.
Does
Can
that
I do it
include
without
us?
hitting us?
Yes,
Okay.
you hit everyone on the enemy ship. with
8th
this.
level.
There's a 60 foot right there. that's one 60 foot. Is that far end?
I don't need to even use it. Everyone, look. This is how much room he has, folks.
All right.
What are you using right now?
I like the
He's
reflection.
casting a druid spell.
I'm going to say, look away, tags! Which means nerds where I'm from. To meaning avert your eyes. And I'm going to cast 8th level Sunburst.
And of course, Sid lowers his goggles.
I avert my eyes.
And then I get closer because
okay.
I love the warm light.
Your goggles are night
Turn
vision.
your eyes away.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
goggles.
yeah.
That's all right.
That would be very, very bad if you have night vision goggles.
Sir, who's the captain here?
All right, you do you, brother.
So,
I'm just
The
curious, are there
captain
words
is
on
very
top?
cantankerous.
Yeah.
every single one of
He
them
can do whatever he wants.
has to
I'll be
make
blind if I want to.
a DC 20 con save.
DC 20.
Or erupt.
If they fail, they take 12d6 and are blinded for a minute. If they succeed, they take half that and are not blinded.
Okay.
They erupt up. Suddenly, our future powers
I believe the
have
word
extra
is
enemies. Let's do this. Look it up.
Yeah, go ahead and roll all of
was the
that.
word for those lyrics.
Oh
my gosh.
I believe.
Those are some pretty high numbers.
There's a lot of 6s in here.
Yeah,
You know a lot about Duke.
Sweet
That's great.
mercy.
Good for you.
I think they're all gonna
I
die.
believe a gnome told him it was douche once, and he just never
That's
stopped talking about it.
34.
So the captain got a natural one.
Of course he did.
I do have a douche complex.
42.
42 damage. Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn, bitch.
I gotta look at my.
Good, you not finished, are you?
I wish I wasn't.
Good.
I'm quite comfortable.
Would
by
you-
this fire.
It's that time again, folks.
Great.
Listen
Grateful
up.
to hell.
Oh,
Inaselli, I would like for you to describe for me how you fell every other sailor that isn't the captain.
I just call up to the stars,
Don't look in the pages.
like pull it down, and you see this huge sunburst seem to shoot down from the sky and explode next to their ship.
That's a beautiful sight.
And they're like skeleton outlines. And I go,
So far.
take that, wankers!
Yeah.
That's my boy.
And Big Blue is just like,
Yeah.
Wankus.
and Big Blue is just like, hey!
And I'm just like,
Yes, they're all dead except for the captain. It's at this point that you immediately hear. Would you be amenable to parley?
Parlay, Captain!
I'm just gonna.
How much booty you got?
Not very much, but you can have all of it.
Only if you put out the fire.
He's going to, for logistical reasons, like we're going to say that you very quickly ended this combat. He's going to cast Ray of Frost in order to put that fire out immediately, and he's going to tell you, okay, I have a couple of barrels of cannon powder. I have
Start. Okay.
a single barrel of food left.
I don't care about your food.
I do, Captain.
All right.
It's never
throw it
a
away.
bad idea to keep the food.
All right, do you got gold? You got any trinkets?
I've got maybe 1,000.
Ask for
That'll do.
Ask for yarn.
I accept your terms.
Ask for yarn.
Drift has got his gun trained directly on his captain's head.
There is like a single sweat bead as he looks in your direction.
I'm like, say the word, Captain,
Oh,
and I'll give him another hole to
Gloria.
breathe out of.
That would be a delightful sight. Captain, can you please inform me why I shouldn't allow him to give you another hole to breathe out of?
If you tell him not to kill me, I can maybe work for you. You killed my crew, and this takes more than just one person to pilot.
Okay, what can you do? Better be quick.
I can man the guns. I'm
Well,
very good at
all
manning
right.
guns.
Lower the gun.
Are you sure? Oh, come on.
I know it's a huge disappointment. It would have been delightful.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
can I make a Constitution saving throw to see if my finger slips?
I'll let you.
Oh my
You
God.
can make a dexterity saving throw to, keep your hands where they are, as opposed to accidentally flexing.
Damn. That's a 14 on the die. That's a fucking 19. God damn.
Yeah,
Can't
had
you
it
just choose to
been,
fail?
I can choose. Oh, yeah, I can choose
I
to
think
fail.
we can always choose to fail.
you can technically choose to fail.
Oops.
Roll,
And I am gonna
roll an attack.
hold on,
Oh,
hold on. I'm not.
You're using grip.
I'm gonna drop
Okay.
all 4 of my remaining grip points to make it
no!
a violent shot.
And left and
And if it hits, I'm gonna drop all 3 of my coat charges into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's an 18 on the die.
Oh fuck.
So that would be. a like a 32 to hit.
Yes.
So that would be, let's see, that's my gunshot, and that's
You could
1,
hit a solar with that.
3.
Good God.
and then the 3 from my coat. That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I should have done fucking sharpshooter. My ass forgot.
Sweet mercy.
So that would be 15. That would be 25,
You're gonna explode 'em.
35, 45, 45, 50, 54, 55, 56, 57. 57 would be, that would be 66 points of damage. Put you on the ship.
Died a long time ago.
That would be 66 points of damage.
I'm pretty sure you just shot the fucking cannon at him.
I don't know which does more damage. Okay. Please, paint me a macabre tableau of how you accidentally ended the life of this captain.
So as he's standing there holding his gun, and he's gonna be like, oh, shoot, and start to point it down, but then you're gonna see this like dark energy wrapping around his coat, going up through the fabrics of the coat, down the arm, into the
that's
hand.
not good.
And you're going to see it swirling around the barrel.
Some might be
And
wrong
you're going to
with
see
That
this,
is not good.
Why is
boom, this
Maybe.
extremely much louder than you usually hear coming out of his gun as this bullet flies and catches this captain right between the eyes.
The kind of loud crack breaking the sound barrier that you would expect out of a sniper rifle.
I didn't like
Comes-
that. I've gone down below again.
Oh.
Well, come back, Chef.
You woke the cat. You woke the cat.
I didn't like it.
Well, come back, Chef.
No, I don't like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Don't be like that, kitty.
Just go down and like sit on the hearth with Brick.
I don't like it. It's okay.
So with no one to manage the magical core at the bottom of this ship, the ship starts to sink.
I guess we should have probably gotten the shit off that boat before I did that too. shouldn't we?
food would have been
Well,
nice.
I mean, technically, you did not break your promise because he can't clearly breathe out of that hole. So I won't reprimand you. And I mean, he had 1,000 gold.
yeah,
Are we really
Can
that
I
worried
just
about it?
jump over there? Is my dexterity good enough to just go?
Oh yeah, I'm
Worry about being
jumping
bad.
over.
Okay.
I do have a spell to soften your landing.
I mean,
Fortunately, the rate of sinking at, we're going to say, 15 to 20,000 feet in the air, is slow enough that you can jump over and try to pilfer things last minute.
Send Brick over.
I'm gonna jump across
You-
and I'm
you
gonna
can
go
send
grab
back
the
over.
wheel and try and handle and keep this ship afloat while everybody else pilfers.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to jump across.
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
An athletics check. Okay. Are you sure it's not gonna be an acrobatics check?
It'll be fine.
It's athletics.
I don't want to send him
Can
to
I
his
like
dad's
swing on a
over.
rope or something?
I'll go over.
Oh, that's all right. That's
You're going to go over?
Yeah.
Play it safe.
that's a 17.
At 17, it's going to take too much work to manually
you
move
good.
every last one of you. So we're going to say you run and jump and you make your way over to this ship that is sinking. Because it's sinking, it's actually easier for you to jump over because you have the height advantage. So you jump over. Ship sinking. You can see your own ship like slowly maintaining its altitude.
I'm just looking at you.
Does anybody else run and jump over
Come
to the
on
other
over,
ship?
kitty. The
Uh,
water's
Muriel.
fine.
You okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, everyone wanting to run and jump over.
I'm a jumper.
Uh,
That's what I do.
like unless you have a spell that helps you do that, go ahead and roll athletics.
Can it be
Okay.
acrobatics?
It can be acrobatics if you want to use a rope to swing over.
Oh, now he says
It's
it after I
natural
went up.
once. It's the first
You
one
are
of the
on
night.
a ship. You have rope.
I asked and you did not answer. That's all right. I still
okay.
got a 17.
Okay,
It was the difference between a 17 and a 23. It's
Oh yeah,
fine.
it's fine. It's fine. You're over
First
there.
natural one of the evening.
Oh, shit.
Natural one. For a 9.
For a
if
10.
she's swinging over with the rope.
Did you both get natural ones?
No, I got a natural one, which equals a 10.
I got a natural 1, which equals a 9. I'm sorry, a 9.
All right. I need to see what's about to happen because I might have to amend what I'm doing.
Oh, okay,
All right.
we're gonna resolve that here in a minute.
If
Low
It's
roll.
an early night. I guess
Low
I'm gonna
roll.
go hang out with my dad.
if they're starting to
Don't
fall,
leave me,
you let me know.
Silva.
Yeah, if
I've
they,
got a reaction.
Okay.
I do
Your
too. I do
captain
too.
fortunately has magical means of assisting you with this.
Do
Both
I?
of us?
Most likely, both of us.
I mean, you got
Both of
3
you.
people over there that can cast
I'm not on
stuff,
the
and
ship.
I can jump after y'all.
Okay.
I just wanted
What'd you get? Or,
I'm
are
just
you,
gonna misty step.
You're just
Yeah.
gonna misty step. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Fucking amateurs.
Do are they falling or are they landing?
They haven't started to fall yet because we're all resolving this at the same time. They are running over. Are you like?
Yeah, I'm running over.
You're running and jumping.
Yeah, I have a stupid far jump distance.
I thought he said super.
Super fun.
Stupid
21
fart
feet.
fart.
21 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. 34. Is that good enough?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
thank you.
You very easily run and jump. Boom.
It's what I do.
I don't know what
So-
I like it.
So you run over.
Oh,
You misty step. You have run and jumped over.
I'm gonna be standing like I'm gonna have just landed on the other deck.
And
See
like
what's happening
you
with
will
these
be
guys.
able to like quickly turn and see
Yeah.
what's happening as the two of you attempt to make the jump, and either your foot slipped or your foot caught on something on the way out as you have jumped short
Oh,
and are beginning to
Oh, bugger.
fall from the ship
oh.
down the
Wait, that's Mary?
15 to 20,000 feet.
That's Mary?
This is what
Right,
happens
right.
when you let
Mary
the cook
and
jump off the
Zelda.
ship.
All right, well,
I'm
Mary's my halfling. I'm casting Featherfall.
back. I'm back.
How
Swan
close are
dive.
they?
Off the side of the boat.
How
Okay,
close are they to
after
each
Kitty.
other?
There's so much.
We're going to say that
We're all ready
When-
to save your
when-
asses.
when everyone can react, they have already descended to.
No, how close are they to each other?
Oh, how they were kind of right next to each other. So
I just
think we
cast
would've
in
left over
Vesture of Wind and get both of them. They have 60-foot flying speed now.
Oh shit!
Oh, well, that
Worked
works.
for me.
Is this something that you would have done to Mary before?
I don't know. How
much probably-
Skyboat.
okay.
Probably.
We will say that
Been flying
not only is this a known ability that you have, you've had to do that with a couple of other sailors that you've had on the boat before.
She's always carrying that fucking pin.
I'm not going to put it down.
Well, and if that's
That's
the
not
case,
what
then
it's
I'm not
for.
gonna
Oh yeah.
swan dive off the side of the boat.
Yeah. Not only are you not going
I
to
told you you'd be falling for me one of these days.
For Gloria. She doesn't leave my side.
not only is Drift not going to swan dive off, this has happened before. You've seen other sailors fall over the side, and either the captain or the sailing master here get them with some magic to help them fly back up.
Y'all need to
You
work
don't
on
like
that.
Gloria. You can meet her if you want.
She just makes you clumsy.
She doesn't make me clumsy. She helps me to.
Then why did you fall off the
fuckers.
fucking boat?
Because I just wanted the food.
The ship is continuing to descend.
All right, I'm gonna run up to the wheel. I'm gonna try and grab a hold of the wheel.
In the meantime, the captain's going to take the wheel of the main vessel and lower it alongside the
I
other
don't know
vessel.
how often
Okay,
I've driven a
so-
boat, but I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna give it my best.
You've seen how that's usually manipulated. Next to the helm, there are magical levers that help adjust where you are in relation to the world of Thessia below.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna run up there. I'm gonna start pulling these levers and doing my thing.
It kind of tips a little bit as you're trying to like maintain the level, but go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh
as you're
shit,
doing
I'm
it.
real good at those. Ooh, that's a 7.
Oh no!
Man, we're doing great tonight.
How quickly can I?
First mate, why the fuck is he steering that ship?
He's trying real hard.
Say 2 on sleep.
Okay,
We're going.
so the two of you magically have made your way over to the ship that is continuing to descend. You can see the captain of your ship, the McFrigate, continuing to descend as quickly as you can alongside in order to not have too much distance between.
What's our flying speed and for how long?
60 feet.
Tell me we've got a
In the
Dukes of
celly.
Hazzard horn that goes
In the celly. Hey,
We can certainly make
what's
one.
their flying speed and how long does it last?
60 feet.
Only lasts
I'm
till it
assuming
drops
that's a
you.
concentration.
Yeah.
But even a concentration can last only about a minute or so.
Go pretty
Typically,
far. 60 foot in a minute.
I mean, you
After
could.
investigation to find this.
10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. Yeah, you good.
anyone looking for anything on the ship, roll an investigation check.
Can I look while
fuck
I'm
me.
while did somebody come over and assist me, or am I still failing miserably at dropping this boat in the water?
This thing is starting to tip from left to right. This is your first time, like, really getting like a chance to do it all on your own.
Sid, you want to help Jeff?
Hey,
We're looking for food.
laissez-les bantou
I got
rouler.
6, she got an 18. That's my girl.
The two of you managed to find a single barrel with of assorted fruits.
Is this
It's
one of them?
like, yes. This crew, you can see, was basically on their last leg and attempting to do whatever they could to avoid things like scurvy.
And I'm gonna find some ash and make a nice little literature real quick before we go on our
Oh,
our way.
I'm
shit.
gonna grab
Yeah,
barrel
exactly.
with her.
Grab a barrel.
Yeah,
Let her finish her business,
Exactly.
and then we'll head back.
Gotcha. Okay.
I only have a +1, so my natural 20 gives me a 21. I'm looking for valuables.
Looking for valuables. Okay. You managed to find the chest that has roughly about 1,000 gold in it. But you do also find some bits and baubles, crystal orbs, gold and silver chalices.
All right.
Maybe some random pieces of electrum because somebody was an asshole.
Electrum, that's like the $2 bill at D&D, ain't it?
It is. No one uses it.
But you can
Fantastic.
spend it, but
You-
it feels
you-
special.
Can I artifice it in some way? Make
Yep.
it interesting?
I mean, if you play your cards right.
Can somebody help me out here? I don't really know what I'm doing.
Would anyone like to help Drift?
That
Hopefully-
water's getting real close.
Hopefully not capsize this ship like up we're gonna say you're getting between 15 and 12,000 feet from the world of Thessia.
Yeah, that
as
land's getting real close.
as he's calling for that, it's gonna be like the Glenda bubble, and the voice is just fading, and I'm just like, "That's not my wheelhouse." And I'm back to the other ship
you,
with the food.
you spend the time to tell him no.
And I go back to the
We're about to be cafe real quick.
And I'm on your, and I'm just draped across your shoulders, like fur coat.
And I've got the barrel that's as big as me.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
The funny part
My
of this
silver scar.
is that you both are able to fly, but you're holding on to her anyway.
oh yes,
This is
I'm a cat.
this is comical.
I help no one.
You're also like twice your size.
You help no one
I can
and
still,
occasionally just antagonize people because you can. In a celly,
One.
were
with a
you
laser
looking
pointer.
for anything on this ship?
Porn. I got an 8.
I don't think they have the halfling type.
Did he say
He's
porn?
a goblin.
He's a
Oh,
goblin.
my
Should
bad.
be
I'll
drinking
take
out of
Kathleen.
the well.
Oh, I know. I
Uh,
know you will.
you
That sounds
find
like
a
some sort of-
bunch of dwarf porn. It gets really weird because they're all very hairy.
A lot of beards. A lot of beard tugging.
A whole lot of we're gonna move on.
Why you gotta
We're
make
gonna
it
move
like
on
that?
from that.
Are those Duragar?
Oh no.
This one's definitely getting banned from Instagram. There's no
Demonetized right there.
Yeah, we're insta banned.
Sid, go help Drift.
This is very
It is at
shocking.
this point
Sid's
that all
holding
of
that
you
boat up.
have
Oh, no.
found anything that's of value. The two of you are already leaving.
So wait, I can fly.
Now that you've found everything,
Yeah.
You two,
a chest full of gold and all that.
you can probably.
pretty heavy.
At the last
Sure.
Yeah, it
minute
is.
of my laziness,
how
I
heavy
think
is this?
I'd like to decide to. I'd just like to do a nice big stretch and then just go fly down and get him.
How heavy is
Just-
this? Is this chest?
We're gonna say that chest's about 100 pounds.
Can you Misty Step with 100 pounds?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
How far is it from our boat to their boat?
Okay, then I see
Or
that.
do
I'm
I'm
doing
on
that, and
to
then I
the
just like,
fly?
relax again.
Fortunately, the
Kind
captain
of.
has managed to keep the boat, we're going to say,
Because
within 60 feet.
I just need to know if I need to get you out of here.
No, I'm fine.
All right. If he's fine, if they're gone, and he's misty stepping and he's good, I'm just fucking activating my winged boots and I'm taking off.
Fucking Star-Lord over here pretending
him
like
as
he's
the
gonna have a
porn.
problem.
It's dwarf porn, so I assume it's heavier.
I think I got it.
The dwarf porn's made in like stone tablets because they're into that sort of thing.
The,
So it's
Rock
about as
hard,
heavy
baby.
as the
That'll look nice next
the
to my
chest
star
full of
chart.
gold.
oh my god. The captain's quarters has a door.
Yes, it does.
Are you
I
going to
think
break
you
that
mean
one
it
down?
did have a door.
It did have a
'Cause
door.
that door is mine.
Why are you
Are
going
you
to take a
gonna
door?
Are you gonna do the thing?
Of course I'm going to do the thing.
It's time for you to do the thing.
Humana. Oh, come here, door.
Describe for us
What the fuck is
using
going on
your
over here?
special everyone.
Using my special ring of telekinesis and door stealing,
I'm sorry, what?
it glows purple as energy surges out towards the door to rip it off its hinges and become mine.
It becomes yours.
It's like Link's fucking Ultra Hand.
Yep.
love
it's
it.
a little bit of ultra hand action.
Many
the hell are you
people
gonna
doubt
do?
a man of genius, all right?
Then I will
I wanna
use
see him
the
surf back.
ring to put the treasure chest onto the door. And you really want all the... Okay. All the tablets on the door. Then I will stand upon the door. And I will levitate us back to the other ship.
He was surfing back on the door.
Yep. Okay.
Never forget. I'm just going to hang on the side of the door and I'm going to start saying, don't forget, don't ever let go.
No.
There's room for him on this door.
I don't. Does that count as being held?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not stupid. I got my
Because-
boots. I'm going
because
to click my heels together
You're
3 times and I'm just going to...
This is
Magic is dumb.
this is wonderful. This is incredible. It's probably overpowered, but here we are. You managed to very powerfully levitate and float up yourself and the dwarf porn.
Not my choice.
Is it like dwarf porn +1?
God damn it!
Not
Yes.
the plus
Plus
one.
one to do what?
Plus one dwarf
Sally?
porn. Oh, shit.
I'm definitely going to do something
So that-
to modify this dwarf porn at some
It's a
point.
plus one to your con save.
We're gonna say everyone at this point makes their way back to the ship.
I'm not going to ask specifics.
Yeah, no.
Live on TikTok now. That's live on TikTok.
We're over here raising some hell.
We all raising some hell.
I think I've made a huge mistake.
Let me do it.
I did.
Some
I asked for
legally
permission.
distinct
I
hell.
did.
And I want to venture down.
I gave you a gun.
The gun, you like to give us all guns that we can shoot ourselves with. You gonna
Yeah,
take
but
it?
you end up shooting me.
Yeah, we shoot you with the guns that you give us.
A little bit.
Hey, I use
What do
my
you
ring
think
of
about
door
this
stealing
list?
for
Yeah.
what it's designed for. Stealing doors.
I love that it's literally
Life
that,
of
and
boomstick
he
you
did
have.
that,
Thank you.
and I was like, I hope he surfs
Don't
back on it.
mind the fucking trigger here.
Yes.
It's my thing.
Welcome to sky pirating.
Welcome to
I'm
Sky
so
Pirating.
happy.
Here we are.
As all of you have managed to liberate and abscond with what little bit of goods you were able to find on this ship, you realize,
That was
looking
very,
at your own
It's a
stores,
very valuable ship.
that this adds very little to what you already have.
Because we had so much already.
Captain, couldn't we
You've been
just
at
sold that ship?
pirating
Yeah, but we like
for quite some time.
We like to set ships on fire.
And
just
quite a few of the ships that you've run into over the last few weeks have been getting shorter and shorter in terms of the supplies that they've had on hand, which means the time for shore leave is growing incredibly close.
Is it too late to take another action before we watch this ship?
What
Fall.
action would you like to take?
First, mate, I would like you to take that door freshly
Freshly
gone
ripped.
of all of its items and porn, and send that door back over and scoop up the captain for me, would you?
Isn't he
The
dead?
Yes,
body
sir.
of the captain.
Yes, please.
I get back on the door.
That captain's got about 2/4 of his head gone at this point.
Don't bother me
I
now.
heard the captain.
That's fine. You do your job. I'm just reminding you that captain don't got half a head.
Oh, he's got a
Why is he always
delightful
looking at his
outfit.
fucking
though.
mirror?
Me mix V.
I go back to
guy-
collect the captain's
He
remains.
said he was going to be my gunner, and by God, I'm going to make him my
There
gunner.
you go.
You go back to collect
This
the
pretty
captain's
boy in his
remains.
fucking mirror all the time.
I gotta get Gwen out of my system.
I only have a move of 30.
Sans drift doing his best to like maintain altitude.
I thought I left. Oh no, this is
Yeah.
before I left. All right.
Yeah, he's going right back. You have seconds before the ship goes into complete free fall.
Oh, no. All right, well,
Fortunately, you have a door that can help you escape that.
yes. I got to put the board...
Even more fortunately, the captain died on deck.
Right. So I just need to put the door down, put the captain on the door, and then take off.
Will you be using your ring to put him on the door, or will you
No,
be using your
I'm
bare
using my
hands?
belt.
You're using your belt.
Wait,
Your
what?
belt.
You got a belt?
I meant
His,
Yeah,
those
I have a
his
belt.
belt?
I'm sure I've seen it before.
Of what kind of strength?
Hill Giant, 21.
Shit.
Sweet
So you're just
mercy.
gonna use your straight up muscle.
Yeah, I'm just going to land, pick him up, put him on the door, and go.
It's such a.
Oh, I thought you were in a happy
My
place.
parents also had a belt. They told me I wouldn't amount to much. Look at them now.
Yeah.
This
Look
is
at
a very interesting scene that we painted here. As a ship continues to go into complete free fall,
Free fall.
a halfling covered in blue scales floating on a freshly ripped off door that also has a dead dwarven pirate captain floating up to the ship as the enemy ship continues to fall. Fortunately,
Majestic.
for anything under that, you guys were doing this in the skies over the ocean. Otherwise, this could have been very messy for anyone on land.
We ain't too worried about them anyway.
No, you're not. You are pirates, after all. You make your way back up to the ship.
Making my way.
Door.
down.
Dead dwarf in tow. Captain, why in the god's name did you ask this halfling, your first mate, to go after this dead captain?
Well, is my crew back on the ship now?
Everybody's back on the ship.
Okay, great. That's a wonderful news. I'm going to go ahead and go visit that dead body.
You weirdly hear a meow, like directly in your ear.
I know he's a little scorched, but how's his head looking? How bad we talking?
How bad are we talking, Drift?
Oh, I unloaded everything into him. The front of his head is okay. You know how when the bullet goes in here, but it comes out here, it's like just a small little thing here, but there's nothing back here.
Well, that's
So,
Do I need to make a
So,
sanity check?
in a maneuver that I'm going to call the nasty shot from now on,
Yeah.
there
I'll give
is...
you a nasty shot.
if you're
I
nasty.
think
You son of a bitch.
did.
The face, intact. The back of the head, no. You do not need to make a sanity check, as you have a history of doing things also particularly nasty,
True.
which we're going to get to.
I'm going to name this store the Majestic Corpse.
Did you see Miss Jackson?
That tracks.
I'm sorry, just me.
Captain, you were taking a look at this dwarf's head.
All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of leather. I'm gonna wrap it around the back of his head, and I'm going to use the cantrip mending to mend his head back together.
He is inanimate now.
Why do you hate me?
You're the one who allowed me to do this.
That is,
You're
that is
I
a
believe
fair
you
point.
helped me build my
that says
character.
he hates me on
Did
the
you
back.
say you're doing mending on the back of this man's head?
I sure am.
For context,
Gonna make some new.
in a game that isn't streamed for Babby's first D&D, I let this man use mending on a dead body.
Is that how that works?
Normally it doesn't,
It is
but
now.
I'm going to allow it. This is like a rough magical restitching of flesh in bone, in sinew.
I assume it looks horrible, but that's not the point.
Oh, this is the back of the head. It's gross. It's real bad.
Yeah.
All right, my next step, I'm going to use Spare the Dying and see if it works.
I do not believe that is how that cantrip works.
That's up to him. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
Shit.
And whatnot.
I need to make sure that I need to
He
remember.
promised
that
to
I
be
do
my
not-
gunner, and by damned, I'm going to try to make him my gunner.
I got to remember that I am not sitting in that seat tonight.
That's true. You're not sitting in that seat. And I'm starting to regret choosing the seat.
Yeah.
You cast Spare the Dying.
Man, genius.
This would be the equivalent of magically making a heart pump with no working brain. You can keep trying to spare the dying to make sure that the heart is pumping, but there's nothing going on up here.
That sounds tedious.
Yeah.
Did you want to make more porn with him before I let him die?
No, good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just let him die now, and let's look through his clothes, see if there's anything interesting. Documents, maps, money, etc.
Whoever is actually doing the investigating of this now nastily restitched dead body, roll investigation. I'm
gonna go climb myself up to the crow's nest and take a little sit down. Take myself a little short rest.
Check break.
I'm going to...
I'm taking your pawn up into my little crow's nest. Thank you. That is my area. You do your nasty down in whatever little map room.
about your fucking area.
You do your nasty down in your map room, and I'm going to stay up here.
Didn't you read tear a page out of his porn
17?
last time?
Okay. 17.
The dragon porn, right?
Yeah, the
This is my
dragon.
investigation.
All right.
Okay. Silda,
So you don't.
having rolled a 17 to investigate.
You're drinking wine right now.
Take one down, pass it around.
Silda, you find the remnants of a star chart. A star chart that leads to a bunch of X's
And O's.
and on the side of the star chart you see a legend that basically describes any place with an X is a place where treasure has already been exhumed. There don't appear to be any circles, which on the legend or on the side key of this map, a circle would mean places where treasure has been buried but could still be found. These are unsuccessful pirates.
These pirates sucked.
Yeah,
Real hard.
they were real bad.
Cool you on here, right here.
We just pirated pirates?
They were barely sailors.
There's not a lot of loot, not a lot of booty,
So
but
I'm gonna take what I found to the captain.
You gonna take it to the captain?
Yeah.
it is the captain's role to dispense the booty to all the crew. So go ahead and help yourself to some booty. I am an equal opportunity captain and ensure that everybody gets a piece of this here booty.
Booty, ill-gotten or otherwise.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Thank you, Captain.
And even the disembodied voice in the sky can have some booty.
Bootylicious, Captain.
We must acknowledge.
Is a very generous captain.
There's more where that came from as long as we're successful.
That's right.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, kindly.
Now, Captain, it's at this point that you are well aware that the ships that you have been able to engage in this kind of battle have grown fewer and far between over the last month.
Between them.
And your stock is running low.
Well, I think it's about time to go back and visit civilization. As much as I don't want to. Not a lot at civilization. That's why we take from it.
Phase, are you Sid Meier? Have you
Maybe.
been Sid Meier this entire time?
Another legally distinct Sid.
Just layers.
The layers.
Layers of
These meta
Sid.
layers. We got a meta lasagna. A meta
I
lasagna.
got
Yeah,
deep
something
jokes
like
for you
that.
guys. The deepest joke.
Getting back to civilization, you think of
Shit, I didn't
the one place where you can go without royal or otherwise eyes peering too close at your ship and the booty that you've gotten, ill-gotten or not.
On our booty. Our booty is for ours.
God damn
This
it.
one loves to be between booty when we return to civilization.
Thank you, Drift.
Uh,
He spends all his pay on leave shore booty.
Did we to back up for a minute, did we get any powder from over there?
Ooh, what kind of powder?
Black powder.
I will say that the captain did mention that they had about 2 barrels left.
Oh shit, and we just let that shit sink, didn't we?
No one described going to get that powder,
Look, alright.
which means you really need to get back to civilization.
What I came for.
We got that on.
There is one place you can think of where you can go to. And that place
Apples of corn and not powder.
is what I'm going to describe when we get to it, which is very, very soon. For now, what you do know is that you have about 2 days worth of sailing to get back to that place, as long as it's still where you remember it. The ship is yours. What now will you do?
I'm gonna go check on Brick.
You're gonna go check on Brick?
I love lamp.
That's about the level. Actually.
Okay, you go down to the where everyone would have lunch.
Mess hall?
The
Galley?
mess hall.
The
The
galley.
galley. The galley is the word for it.
Mhm.
We're all learning tonight.
I'm gonna go to my food bowl.
You're gonna go to your
In
food
the
bowl.
galley.
Is your food bowl on the ground or is it like on like a table like everyone else?
It's on the table.
It's on the table?
I'm a sophisticated kitty.
Okay. No.
I'm gonna risk a cat.
Both of you going down, you find your food still undisturbed. You go looking for Brick. Brick is behind the counter,
Still
kind of stacking like pieces of bread, like hardtack, and other little bits and bobs of food.
So can I
Seems
tell
like
if he's
Ranger.
trying to make a sandwich or if he's bored?
He looks like he's trying to work out a sandwich. It's like, maybe if I put some ham and maybe a little bit of apple and maybe a bit of pepper.
I love you as Brick so much.
I love lamp.
He's going to try smush them together. I should have maybe been a little bit softer with that. As you see, like an entire, it is damn near paper thin. As he, not knowing his own strength, for some reason, after having been here for a long time, he is like accidentally goes like, now I make squish, and instead of going like yeah, he goes, oh no.
Oh, great.
That's a mess. All that.
Oh, bother.
I believe I may have made a bit of a mess.
Did it all come out the sides again?
It came out all the sides again.
Oh, buddy.
All 4 sides.
Was it a big sandwich?
I'm just tired of chopping. I'm always chopping. I want to make simple things myself, and I can't seem to.
You know, maybe instead of using your hands, you can use something to weight it down. Like maybe one of the skillets, or like, you know, not Gloria, but like a rolling pin. Just to kind of, you know, just timber your strength.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Can I finally claim one of these as my own? The other rolling pin.
I would be okay with that. I would like you to.
Can I call it Steve?
I would love for you to call it Steve. So maybe Gloria and Steve.
I'm gonna
We're
use
friends.
Steve the pin to try to roll this up, and he's attempting to roll up the mess that he made, but none of it's sticking. This is just sad.
Brick. First, Brick, have a brownie. And I'm going to pull out a box from my coat, or from my apron. I'm going to say, have a brownie, Brick.
All right,
I hear a container and I come running.
I'm gonna have a bit of.
Later, my dear.
I'm gonna have a bit later.
Okay, well, when you do, and you feel those beautiful warm feelings of home, wherever that may be, just let that center you, and then come back to it with Steve. Okay.
All right, I'm going to be right back.
All right. Thank you, Brick.
Just kind of like nervously has his hands out, making sure that he hasn't misplaced anything because he knows how very particular you are about everything in its
Did
place.
he leave Steve? Did he have Steve with him?
He did not take Steve with him.
So is it in front of me?
Like he's
The seal
replaced
quality.
Steve where it was.
I'm just Brick. Don't forget Steve. Come get Steve. He's yours now, not mine.
He comes back and he picks up Steve the rolling pin.
I'm just gonna gently dink Gloria, Steve, and say, "You got it, buddy. Tomorrow's another day.
And thank you. I'm gonna go topside.
Go for it, buddy. Clean the mess."
and Brick goes topside for some fresh air. Silda, were you doing anything besides either eating or playing with your food?
I played with my food, but then I heard a container and ran down to her.
You ran down.
Yeah, I heard a container open and I got real excited.
They're gonna say you ran down right as Brick is going up the stairs.
Yeah.
Like oh, sorry.
Do you want a brown too?
It's fine.
What a brownie.
It'll probably kill me. And then I just do a little circle and lay down begrudgingly.
It's just
Because I was hoping it was a container of, food I could eat, but
it's like I can't eat it, but I still want it because
I think
Because
have
I
one that
want
would
it.
just be like not like a just a mild, if you would like.
I might throw up later, but fine.
No,
Oh.
crack open my brownie box again.
while all of this beautiful nonsense is happening,
It's
Drift,
always all beautiful
Yes.
nonsense.
with a heading still yet to be chosen or to be made by either the captain, the sailing master, or the first mate, what are you doing?
Am I still on? Am I still on watch? Is it still, or am I? Is my replacement taking over the belt?
Your replacement is like currently up there, knowing that like you do best during the daytime. He's already up in the barrel.
All right, I'm gonna head down to the mess,
Heading down to the mess hall.
galleon.
To the galleon.
I'm gonna find myself some.
Galley, not the galleon.
Sorry, the galleon. Hey, now who's the
It's
couillon? That's
the
me.
galleon.
The galleon.
Galleon.
Yeah, it's a galleon. I'm gonna head myself down to the galleon. I'm gonna find myself some nice alcohol of some sort. Whether it be a nice dark red wine or
We're going to say at this point there is half a bottle of red left.
have me a half a bottle of red.
Yeah, there's a couple bottles of rum.
I'll get some raw back.
And there is...
We have some perfectly fine methyl alcohol. Go ahead and partake as much of that as you want.
That's another thing. There is a couple of bottles of some experimental elixir that your captain has been working on.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay far away from that.
I'm in.
I'm gonna grab myself. That, oh my god, I am shedding like crazy. I'm shedding like
Does
that
anybody
kid.
know if a cat
New
can
elixir.
process alcohol?
He's gonna do something.
If you
funny.
do know, don't put it in the comments because that'll get us banned.
Yeah.
Now-
No, don't.
I'm gonna grab that bottle.
What?
I'm gonna grab myself a goblet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go find a table over in the corner. I'm gonna post up with my feet up on the table, kind of lean back in my chair a little bit. Pour myself a nice, what they call a holiday pour.
A holiday pour. Okay.
Are you gonna have peanut butter?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna sit up there. I'm gonna start cleaning my gun a little bit.
Now, do you do that with any of the other, like, low-level sailor crew as friends, like, around, or do you specifically try to go off, like, into, a secluded corner?
No, I'm just
clean
over in
your
the
gun.
corner. I'm not trying to be secluded. I'm just trying to take a spot where nobody can walk up behind me. 'Cause
Okay.
that's my, that's just kind of who I am. I always have my back to the wall.
Okay. There is going to be one of the other, like, 4 menial sailors. Viren is going to... he's going to walk past, like, also going in for food. And he says,
Viren.
"Hey, Drift.
How's it going, Venan?
Viren, but sure.
Whatever.
I see
C'est
you're,
la vie.
you're already into your drink, I see.
I'm sorry, did you say something there?
Just how far away is he from where I am? Behind the counter?
We're going to say about
What was the name of the ship?
20
Dougal?
feet.
So all I did was mumble to myself.
Frigate.
Did he tell him goodbye?
Nobody chose it.
Is it MAC or
I mean,
MC?
would it really surprise you if I just told somebody goodbye when they first walk up to me?
RIGAT.
Yeah.
Nope. Just back to what I'm
Capital
doing.
F, of course.
Anyway, what's going on, Viren?
Did anybody manage to get any powder?
Yeah, about that. Apparently, we were too busy trying to not crash the boat to even think about the powder. We got a little bit of food, and apparently that fucking blue guy came back with some adult materials of some sort because for some reasons, I don't know.
He went for porn instead of powder.
He went for porn instead of powder. He got his P's and Q's confused, apparently.
Apparently. All right.
That's goblins for you.
Depends on what kind of porn you're
All right.
Valid.
All right. I'm going to let the captain know we've got about half a barrel left.
Is that
of powder.
taking into account my typical supply?
Oh, yeah. Your private supply, we don't get into.
All right.
But for the cannons, we've got about half a barrel left. So I'm going to tell the captain to maybe steer clear.
I hope that's not what we're
Fantastic. We're
hearing.
going to have to get some of
hearing
that soon. We forgot. So we are definitely going to have to get some powder when we make pork.
All right. I'll go tell the captain.
When we make porn?
What, dude?
I mean,
Oh.
Yes,
Sorry.
fist
Sorry.
itch.
Hold on, let me clean out my
Now-
ears. Hear better.
Now, as this conversation is happening, Big Blue.
Yeah.
As the one who has, at this point, overseen most of the recovery of goods
Yeah.
and
most of the
a dead
recovery of
captain.
pork.
Yes.
Porn. Pork.
We don't
What
kink
one?
shame on this ship.
What
Okay?
now do you do?
Thank you, Captain.
How much time has elapsed?
We're going to say it's been about 20 minutes.
So we have not successfully taken
All
a
right.
short rest yet.
No, not yet.
I gotta go make sure everybody does their chores.
You got to make sure everybody does their chores.
Yeah, who's cleaning my litter box, guys?
That is going to be your own. Either that or you're going to get Daron or whatever the fuck his name was to get over here and clean your old litter box.
Before that,
Somebody
though,
clean out my poop sand.
I gotta get this
Your
door
little
off our
box is
deck.
filled with gunpowder.
So I'm going to put the majestic corpse among the other doors
that
I've
could make my
collected.
shots a little more interesting.
Interesting.
I
could
collect
cause a little
doors,
bit of poison
captain's
damage.
doors.
You have collected captain's doors. This is a very
Was it the cat
eclectic
jumping over the
collection
moon?
that
It's a thing.
Is it like a walk-in
think it was
closet
a
of
cow.
doors, like in Monsters?
Let's change.
Let's change it. There we go.
Just going through. It's like a dozen
Hickory
captains.
dickory
It's like-
dock. This cat.
I think I
jump
keep
over my-
asking the captain to make that happen because he can build stuff. But at this point, it's just doors stacked on top of each other. Some of them quite ornate and deserving
how
not
you
to be
took it to that
scratched,
place.
which is very frustrating.
Do you have any like padding in between them, like wool
Yeah,
that you've
that's
struck
the only
into?
reason.
After speaking with you, I probably do.
I would have been a recommendation.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
We do it
So,
with
so you go and you add the door.
Yeah, I don't use the
And-
ring. I just
yeah.
carry the door.
Yeah.
Because it's delightful to be 3 times as strong as creatures twice my size.
It's delightful to carry a dog.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an entire story and adventure behind that.
This fella with the
Well,
dog.
That
quite-
belt
I mean,
that
you were the one
that
with the
belt that
horn.
you
The dog
have.
has one.
Yeah.
Who's
It's
got
nice
a door?
to-
Yeah, you add those things
Who's
to the
got a dwarf
collection,
forward
and
collection?
then you
So they
have
said about making sure everybody does what they need to be doing.
Another
Yes.
dwarf.
Because that's my job.
chores. Okay, go
what's
ahead
available?
and make a
Persuasion?
either persuasion or intimidation.
Wait, who are you into?
Persuasion.
It is the job of the first mate to make sure everyone is doing their
fantastic.
chores.
We'll fight.
My chore is to drink this here bottle of wine.
Reliable talent. So minimum
Because
is
I'm
10.
off the clock until further notice.
All right, I have a 30 to persuade everyone to do their chores. Unless you, I don't think I use intimidation on the rest of the crew. I mean, I suppose perhaps my mere presence is intimidation.
Uh,
Wrote down a word.
there are stories of the things
stories.
that you've done.
As long as everyone calls me Big Blue, everything's fine.
That's like a very like whispered thing amongst the menial crews. Like whatever you do, just call him Big Blue.
Big Blue.
Just Big Blue. Don't.
Now for you, and for you,
Sense.
and for him,
Yeah. For
Blue's fine. Big Blue, everyone else, please.
As you walk through the galley, it's like, you don't have to say a word.
No, this is the French.
We got this.
And that's the phonetic.
Is he all right?
Huh?
This one
Sandwich man?
Right.
Yeah.
He's okay. He softened the blow with his own rolling pin, so a little bit at a time.
Because French is moving.
Is Prick a tall folk?
Oh, he's a
I am a
Goliath.
French. I am a
He's a
French
what?
master. Thank
He's a
you very much.
Goliath.
Oh,
He's a big boy.
I probably delight. I delight in all of our arm wrestling.
It is not where he thought he'd fail.
No.
In the galley of a ship.
It's true. Arm wrestling and halfling, you can beat him every time.
It took Brick 3 months to not reflexively cover his junk whenever he saw you.
I got all the time in the world.
I'm furious.
That's right. No, she's fast. You're
3 months.
Yeah. It's 19. But I've got a weapon in each hand.
I mean, I think she's clearly the ampersand right there.
So yeah, I'm going to make sure everyone's getting their
are
chores done.
ampersand.
After that, I'm going to make sure they are relaxing.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
17.
With a check like that, everyone. You don't fuck with Big Blue.
All right, so
Whatever you do, you don't fuck with Big Blue. All of the other menial crew very quickly get into doing their chores.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tour the ship and make sure there aren't any repairs that need to be made. Then, as the quartermaster.
Right. I will say that
I'm a very judgy quartermaster.
Chef!
I will really angry about it. Like I'm hopping to each level and I'm like, and just like scratching, like what, like
Just
taking
scratching
notes.
a passive aggressive note.
the thing that kind of makes you upset right now
I was gonna
is
say,
that as a quartermaster, it falls to you to make sure that if there are any repairs done, that they be done very quickly.
armor class.
But you can feel throughout the lower decks. You can feel the wind from outside. You're not supposed to feel the wind from outside.
That's. I'm sorry. That's
part
just
of
me.
the part of the ship. I swear to God, Drift. The parts of the ship that might have suffered from the beginning of this fight that we skipped past, the part where cannons were fired back and forth. Oh, that's not good.
So you know, like when maybe one of your parents passive aggressively like slams cabinet doors shut when they're like mad at the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm doing. Like I'm just like very like I want you guys to know I'm upset.
Are you up?
But I want you to come to me so I can tell you.
Are
I'm
you
upset.
upstairs?
So
That's
I'm
too real.
yeah. So I'm just hopping around and I'm like getting materials.
Meow, please.
To fix. Meow.
Now, please.
Meow. I am right in the middle of the sentence.
Are you upstairs or are you still down in the galley?
Where the fuck
area?
am I?
You would be in. You're in the lower decks,
Okay.
So do I hear her? Can I hear her?
like slamming.
shit?
Yes, you can.
Is she below me, or is there like a
And she-
third deck, or is there like just the two decks?
This is representative of battle. There are at least 2 other decks below.
Is the galley just in that first lower deck, and then there's the
Yes.
second lower deck
Yeah,
underneath there?
The first, there's a second where all of the like living quarters are, and then there's a third where all of the cargo is usually out.
I'm gonna be sitting there, and I'm gonna hear her slamming
Just
around.
like just slamming boards.
Yeah.
Just
And like with my back legs,
nailing.
I'm like kicking nails over to where I
Sound-
need them to be,
It's like-
so it makes lots of loud clanging
It's
sounds.
just you're very loud. It's
Oh my
very
gosh.
like uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I sigh really loud. Like,
Well, I'm gonna
like,
go
being
now.
like, I need someone to ask me what's wrong. Like, I'm really mad about
Sounds
it.
like that kitty's got a tail and a twist.
Big Blue puts his head down and shouts, "What's wrong?"
There is an assistant that helps you out, who also serves as
Is he
the surgeon.
master?
The surgeon, who
Oh,
fortunately
he's
doesn't
a
have to
dime
repair
master.
anyone today.
No, he's the Nickelback.
I immediately pick him up and throw him over the side of the boat.
And he
I
starts
catch
singing
him
photographs
because
at you.
they all appreciate it.
Look at this photo!
They fill arenas for a reason. I will not allow this Nickelback slander on my vessel.
Oh my god!
So I guess you're getting thrown overboard.
I'm sorry, but you had mentioned mutiny before, and I think this is a mutiny offense.
Where
I'm going to stick with the captain. It's a decent chord progression.
He's not.
Joji,
I'm glad I'm from
Joji,
Man,
the
Robert,
surgeon.
go fix it.
The problem is, it is.
He's a half orc with tusks coming out. Like his skin is like somewhere between green and gray, but you're used to seeing red when he's like doing like very rough surgery on people who are about to lose a
I
limb.
think my
The
hair was
ship's
falling off there. I'll need to adjust.
He runs up to you and says,
Slightly. There we go.
what's wrong?
Can you not feel the wind, JJ? I know his name's Joji.
Yeah,
Okay.
your nickname for him is JJ.
Yeah. Or Jage.
Yes,
Sometimes Jage.
They're
Johnny
cool like
Jage.
that.
I love
Fight.
Johnny
Okay,
Depp.
you say that. He's not cool with it. It's still Joji, but yes, yeah, I do. I do feel the wind.
Fucking Urban is going to be
Tell
playing
Big Blue,
Johnny
since
Cage.
he's asking
They got
what's
that
wrong.
movie.
There's wind
Paul
down here.
Urban is going to be playing Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat.
There's okay. I'll get right on
What the
that.
fuck are you doing?
He's gonna immediately like
That's not
run
where the
up like
bathroom is.
3 flights of stairs to get to Big Blue.
All right, all right.
And I'm gonna
She's
continue
not the
to
one
just,
that
like,
uses
slam
the
stuff
lift
around.
box. I don't believe that was the
Passive-aggressively.
last
Just you're doing it in the most like passive aggressive, like why can't you tell why I'm upset
Yes.
way possible.
Yes. Exactly.
It's gonna be very
I'm
uncomfortable
gonna like
for
hold,
like
hold the board up with my back leg, and I'm just like slam. Yeah.
for like the next
I'm
hour.
very flexible.
Joji is going to get a couple other
Joji.
yeah
Yeah, I call him JJ because I'm.
yeah Joji the surgeon,
Jiggly tail.
Viren the powder monkey,
Depends on how good the
Viren.
If you tell me I have a
Yeah.
good stretch, yes.
And
Wait, I thought
then,
his
If I
name was
get no
Monkey.
acknowledgement
Things.
for my stretches,
I mean, you
then
can call
no.
him that.
Yeah, so many things that I could be saying right now.
Powder Monkey is his job.
Well, monkey's more
Hello,
fun.
monkey. Deaf monkey, monkey.
While you're doing that, in a celly.
Oh, you already know what it is, dirty ass.
I'm gonna go be alone with my maps.
Your big stone
Okay, so we're
tablet.
gonna come back to you.
I'm gonna go in the map room and look at my maps.
and very much appreciate the newly acquired
Dwarven man.
tablets.
I'm gonna drink some goon. and get knocking.
So, Anaselli very promptly takes his winnings and fucks right
Is that
off.
a fucking giant white claw? Is that? Yeah, it is.
What's wrong with White Claw?
Nothing. I drink them every day.
Ain't no laws when you got the claws.
So,
Ain't no laws
just found
when you're
out
drinking
the
claws.
alcoholic of the group is. I drink them every day.
Hey, white claws are refreshing.
He's like, I'm hydrating.
That's
Actually,
right.
I did have
We
a
at those
White Claw
natural
the other night.
ones
So gross.
suggest you drink responsibly.
This is a man's drink where I'm from.
I had like the 3 Jameson, double Jamesons, and I was like, I'll take
Now,
White Claws.
Anaselli
About what are you looking?
going off with his maps and
Nah,
thoroughly
it's a step above a
enjoying themselves.
floor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lord. Porn map.
Captain,
Can you make sure that you don't get those confused so you're not navigating us by the dwarven's private manipular areas?
that's a very different constellation.
Stay in your lane, wind boy.
Treasure.
Yeah, we need to find the Latin translation for nipple.
Manipular.
Flying by the Grand Tetons.
Oh my god, I
The
can't
Eastern
my head.
nipular.
Eastern nipulars.
Captain,
It's papilla.
all of
Marlboro
this.
Man?
Papilla?
Or
Captain
papilla.
Marlboro Man.
Papilla is the
Captain.
in Latin.
Oh,
I'm looking at things I can do.
Okay, you're looking at things you can do.
No, you're looking at things you can't do.
You know what
Is there something in particular you would
No
like
matter
to do?
what
I would like to
says,
enchant his
there
porn
is no
tablets
sex
with
in the champagne room.
artificer magic.
good thing
Captain,
we're
you have a
not carrying
giant hole in the
champagne.
side of the ship.
There's champagne.
You're very
You don't
good
want
with
champagne.
repairing
No, I
things.
I can mend a thing or two. We're not gonna die.
Captain? Okay.
Oh,
I
and
will
I
go
I made a
myself.
promise and I always keep my promise.
The quartermaster has seen to it that the repairs
Okay.
to the hull and whatnot
All right.
are being tended to. Captain, you are attempting to enchant
Orion's papillae.
tablets with porn. Which artificer infusion are you attempting to use?
I would like to use enhanced arcane focus
Oh, my
on,
Jesus fucking
on
Christ,
the
what
porn
the-
tablets. Should I be successful? I don't know if I got a roll or something, but should I be successful, the creature gains a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls.
He getting more than
In
a plus
addition-
one bonus.
The creature ignores half cover when making a spell attack.
He can ignore all cover hiding
And
behind the
actually,
tablet.
because I'm above 10th level, it'll be a +2 instead of a +1.
You
A
gonna make
plus
his porn
2?
tablet his arcane focus?
I sure am.
I could just drill little
That-
holes in it.
that
Make a new star map.
makes so much sense for a
That's how you
pirate.
target.
You have successfully made magical porn.
Beware the star goblin.
Oh no.
So I never gave you anything.
I need a new star map anyway.
I hate
Made his own house.
And this star map is holy.
The stars are different.
Technically.
The papilla.
Yeah, you didn't even see the papillae pointing us in the track.
And
All
so,
right, so where are we going?
so begins the trek to. Actually, I'm not going to say the name yet. Anaselli,
Yeah,
you are the one who charts by the stars.
that's right. I'm back
Go.
there drilling that tablet, man.
We were still in Sully. We need to go to Orion's papillae erectus.
No,
No, that is not a thing.
No.
we are
He
doing
made
here.
the
It's a
star chart
constellation.
from the porn. You can't tell
Try to
me
focus on
it-
small.
I know exactly what it is.
Don't
I'm sure
make
you're
a
pouring down
difference.
Dirty little kitty.
Yeah.
It's not Orion.
I'm not saying Orion, but you can't tell me there aren't nips in that porn.
in that star box.
I'm sorry, in those
This
star
part is taking a
charts.
life of
You
its
gotta
own.
move them
I
to the side.
have made a huge
Do
mistake.
they cover
Everyone
the lips with the
learn
damn
from my
everything?
mistakes.
Travesty.
Anasilli,
What?
you're charting a course. Make an...
Make it so. Yes.
One. Make it so.
Make a
That's Captain.
survival check.
I'll take
for
number
me.
2.
Number 1.
Oh,
Number 1.
I got
no. 23.
That's a good roll.
It takes you
But a moment.
2 days, fortunately for all of you,
So can I go ahead and take my long
to
rest?
finally... yes, everyone take a long rest
Fantastic.
and
I'll get all
recover
my
any
grit
abilities that you have used or anything like that.
I'll
You're
get
just gonna
all
throw in a
my
new
grit
batch
points
back.
back and
Yeah.
all my
Goes to
coat
sleep.
usage back. So I can.
2 days since I learned that porn.
Bullshit.
I officially retire as Dungeon Master, and this is our new campaign.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I think Anaselli might kill me before we end this session. I'm dying over here.
Yeah, I'm furry. I love that idea.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Oh man.
Well, if you don't. If you disagree, don't leave any of your shirts on the floor. I might pee on it in the middle of
Oh,
the night
shit.
just to make you mad.
It
All
is
right.
how
That's a
she
cat
asserts
thing.
dominance.
Cat thing.
Silver, I
After-
give you full permission to mark your territory.
On your club.
You play your cards right, I'll let you mark your territory all night.
Reel it in, Chuckle Fox.
Oh no!
After 2 days.
By the way,
of-
shout out to Papa. He used to use Chuckle Fucks a lot. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, bringing it back.
You can sponsor us at patreon.com/thosenatural1s.
I think I need to bring a
//
little
Chuckle
bit
Fucks.
more of this wine here.
Advertisement here.
You want a
I'm
little
gonna have
more
to
of
add a new level called Chuckle Fucks.
The ultimate level.
That's like
Oh
the
my God.
platinum tier.
that? That's the $1,000 a month.
It takes you 2 days to finally get to a place that you've all been to before.
It took
It-
2 days till we got here.
Covered in clouds, but in a familiar shape.
The cloud.
Can I say while we're moving, the whole 2 days I'm just enjoying manipulating the dead heads mended captain. Like Weekend at Bernie's, like making him steer the ship and stuff.
Oh my god. And you're making him reenact some of Anaselli's tablets there too, aren't you?
Oh, why not?
And I always know that that means there's always a lap available for napping.
Oh, that nap's getting a little
Hey, that
cold.
could-
The dead captain's like,
It's a
oh, I
cold
seem
lap.
to have dropped my
Okay,
radio.
Some entertainment. Okay.
Helmed by the fucking fantasy Weekend at Bernie dead captain.
Here.
The McFrigate parts through a very thick, dense cloud formation that gives way to a floating island. An island that is very lush, very green. At its port, there are several parts of the dock that also have palm trees. Palm trees filled with coconuts and other lush greenery. The further you go in, you can see not quite shacks, but very kind of ramshackle houses that are also shops. Welcome to Gaviota.
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 Oh, it's like being home again.
How many Shaquille O'Neals are here?
I think that's a type of disease I had once.
How many Shaqs?
Actually,
Bad
no.
case of Gaviota. Real bad.
Did that just clear that up? You need some more of that?
There
that
are
Gaviota?
4 of my favorite Irish actor, Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, great. 4 shots. How many times can we attack?
And how many Shazams?
How many
are there?
Orlando Magics? All right, 4 shots.
4 Shacks and 3 Shazams.
There is exactly one Shazam. You only get one.
Are there
you want
any
Shazam.
Jordans?
That's more than enough.
What about LeBrons? Are there any of them?
No,
Any
young.
LeBron?
Okay.
Too
Can I
young.
roll?
A little too young for the LeBron. That's what my people like, is the LeBron.
There are weirdly 5 LeBron.
Okay. All right, so we're
Sounds
pulling
like a
up into
delicious
this
drink.
port.
You sail
Stories about
into port.
pirates.
At port, you see what looks like a kind of taller, thin, elven man. He's got weirdly kind of a bowl cut.
You look like Hugo Weaving.
Does he have a chip out of his tooth?
Not quite.
What was the name of this town?
Gaviota.
Gaviota.
It's
G-A-V-I-O-T-A-H?
no, it's Gaviota.
Ah, damn. I put an H on the end of that.
Sorry, Kitty, I gotta plug myself back in.
Like much like Tortuga, which this is totally not a ripoff of. Gaviota is a Spanish word.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Gaviota.
Whatever.
Oh, we don't like them Spanish words.
Seagull.
Thank you.
I got a bad case of seagulls.
Are there lots of seagulls for me to chase?
Real bad.
There are lots of seagulls.
So is there like a dock
much
we're
bird.
pulling
Seagulls keep
into?
leaving white
Yes,
stuff on
there is.
Well, that's where the
Uh,
size came from.
is like a kind of buttressed like against like the edge of this land. It's like
The map room's covered.
the end of a bridge that's kind of like held up very particularly.
How many other,
Strangely, it doesn't
how many
smell
other
like that.
ships?
Like seagulls.
We're talking
They're big
dozens of
now.
ships?
There
Scores
are
of ships? 6 ships?
there's less than a dozen.
Okay.
We're gonna say there's
But how many docks are there? Like,
there are 12 in total.
there are only 12.
There are only 12.
Wow.
Yeah. There are currently 4 ships docked.
Okay.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. You can get it. What the?
Do I recognize any of the other ships?
I could just buy one
Make
myself.
I am
a,
Get an extra
social.
large and we'll be good.
make a perception check.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Oh,
Why is this a thing?
I actually want
Well, no, I know what it is.
I got a 15.
This is the thing for
15.
Yeah.
Did you guys steal one of my tablets?
Yes.
You
Oh, shit.
recognize
There you go.
one of them.
Yeah?
That one is called the Silent Rogue.
love it.
Friend or foe or in between?
In between.
All right.
That's Inacelli's pillow right there. We go into Inacelli's bunk room and we get to see the buttress pillow.
Real thing, and you could
Is that the
sponsor
territory?
us.
I give
All right.
Argument's cool between the cheeks.
We are. Clearly, we are not too proud to beg.
Buttress pillow.
I'm not begging.
Let us
sponsor
I
you.
want that.
As seen on the Joel
You-
McHale show,
you-
which is the only reason why I know what it is.
You are not begging.
It's a good story. Stick.
I am.
All right.
Captain,
What are we doing here? We
Captain, you
we got a little sidetracked
are
with the butt pillow.
sailing this ship.
You're right where we
or
need to be with the
You are having the helmsman, who is very, very dead, sail this ship into port. There are 4 other ships docked.
I tell them to park where we have the most space away from the other ships. Whatever that means in the order.
There's a spot where you would be between. You'd be between 2 ships, but there'd be 2 spaces on one
Would
side
we-
and 3 spaces on the
Would
other.
you say that we would be between 2 ferns?
You stop.
Yes.
Emery, what's the name of our helmsman?
Went through my head. I was like, I don't know how to work this.
The name of your helmsman is one you didn't get because you killed him.
I believe it's just
He-
Captain
the helm is
back.
like your ship right now is being helmed by a puppeted dead person, thanks to your captain.
Thank you for that, Captain.
Can JJ help with that at all?
He's the surgeon.
It's going to be fun.
Joji
Frick
is the
you.
surgeon, unless the captain would rather Joji run up to the helm and do it for him.
How
Or are you
apt
in?
is JJ at that?
Again, it's Joji.
Oh no! I know. I actually know it is.
This is our bit.
Oh, great. Why? Each other's audience.
Do we need to hire a helmsman?
Can
No, we
probably-
had a helmsman.
Can-
He's
can-
just playing around with his new puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helmsman's getting a nice little break. He
Well,
deserves
then who is our helmsman?
Joji make the puppet work?
Would you like to have the surgeon
Are we
puppet the dead person for
gonna
you?
go ahead and docker this fucking place, or are we just gonna sit out here with our
No,
dicks?
I want the regular helmsman to take the helm.
The captain is steering the ship, but he's docking using the puppeted human being.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
He is not a
I
human being.
can.
That man was a dwarf.
This is
Oh,
this is happening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I call everybody human being. All right. We're all
That is
equals
some
on this
racist.
vessel.
That is some racist shit. my friend.
Yeah, I'm worth twice any human.
Myself, even though I might look somewhat human, I am not a
Have
human.
you forgotten that your captain is human?
Well, obviously not you, Captain.
I don't
You're worth
think
4.
anything's wrong with humans, Captain.
Thank you, First Mate.
I just think
accept your
humans
terms.
are a little boring, personally.
I mean, I'm
They
not
don't have
one
any-
to
They give
say.
fantastic.
As you dock into Gaviota,
I can re-roll fucking that once.
Viren, with nothing else to do, lays out the gangplank for you to all finally get off the ship and onto dry land.
So what are we doing here, Captain? Are we going to resupply, or are we off to enjoy ourselves with some free time?
Well, of course, we need to resupply first, and then we can enjoy ourselves, of course.
Is there anything specific we need to look for?
Well,
Sorry
we-
if I cut you off.
dwarves.
God damn it, crew. We're never going to get out of here. So, first, we got to get some powder. Do we need any repairs to the hull, or are we all good?
Yeah, we got that big hole.
Yeah, we have some wind holes. But
Is that the
but
technical
Joji
term?
and I don't let him
I
know that
believe
I'm
they
calling
call
him by his
them
real
blowholes.
name. Joji and I have been handling it unless anyone would like to help us.
That is beyond my area of expertise. Madam.
I'll
What
help
is it?
you as soon as I get
Shell,
back.
I do not appreciate
I
your
would like
tone.
to just refresh our food stores. if that's okay.
That would be delightful. Go ahead and take as much money as you need
I'm
to
making
do so.
biscuits because I'm delighted that you're irritated with me.
All right.
You currently have 30,000 gold.
All right,
How
much
far,
you-
how far have we
I'm
gone
gonna
on
go
our,
get
on our
ourselves
repairs,
some
though?
powder. How much?
I
I
how
think
many
we have to
barrels
actually
do
talk
think
You
to
would
the
still
quartermaster
need
about that.
to
That's a good
get
question. I don't know how much
All right.
powder it
about-
takes to blow up something.
we're gonna say
Well,
like
whatever we buy, I'm
500
gonna take myself my
gold
normal
worth of plank.
percentage.
You're the
Uh,
sharpshooter, so I'm going to trust
lumber.
you to get as
How
much as
would
you
we
need.
Pardon
to
me,
do, like, the bare minimum
We need
restock
at
in
least
stores?
500 gold worth of
Bare
lumber
minimum.
to complete all of the repairs.
200.
That will be
So if
just
I took
fine,
500,
Silva.
I can
You
get
go
something
ahead and
special?
get that 500 gold
You
of
could roll
lumber
for
and
something
nails and
special,
whatever
maybe
else.
they have it.
Me to take.
Okay, that's what I'm
Well, you seem very fond of JJ, so
I would be more than
Feel
willing
free
to
Hey,
follow you
Joji.
along
I'll
and
take
help.
JJ and Drift.
great.
Fantastic. I will make sure that you stay well accompanied.
500 gold.
That will be just fine. I'll go ahead.
How much money would I need to resupply black powder and balls?
Resupplying both powder and cannonball and cannon fodder, you would be
We're 12.
in need of about 3,000 gold.
All right, I'm gonna need about $3,000, about
All right.
3,000.
All right, we'll count for it. Anybody else have any other requests or needs?
And actually, I'm gonna need a little bit extra because I got a little something that I'm gonna try. And
You
Work
have
out.
some leave pay. Everybody has 500
Fantastic.
gold for leave pay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Wait, how much more gold do we have for fun?
500.
All of you have
Each?
500
Yes.
each.
On top of what he's agreed to.
Yes.
Now, is it
Use it for whatever
customary?
you feel necessary.
Is it customary for the captain to be overly generous and everybody knows they need to not actually spend all that much?
Maybe
We're all
Of the
adults
soul.
here. They can do what they will with the cash. If they come back
Listen, I'm
empty-handed,
gonna
that's
get
on them.
a stack of cat fancy magazines. It's gonna be great.
First mate, Big Blue,
I'll
you
check.
know that one of the biggest reasons why the crew has been so well maintained.
They're very
because
well paid.
They are very well paid.
Yeah, very well paid.
I'm
I believe
very
that
well
as
maintained.
the
When we are
main group
successful, everybody knows that if we fail a mission, you are not very well paid.
and I believe that
Because you're
as
probably very well
the
dead.
officers, so to speak, of the ship, we got a little bit of that extra something as opposed to the regular old crew hands.
So
I
sexual.
like to incentivize my crew with
Yes.
reward, not punishment.
Fantastic. Hey there. Now, what kind of reward was that? Playing footsie with me?
my legs are a little too long and they keep hitting the bar
That's
underneath
fair.
this table. So I'm trying to spread them out.
He's mansplaining.
You're telling me you're spreading your legs.
He's
I'm actually extending
Mansplaining
rather
for
than
you.
opening the width of my groin. So if you like it long and stiff, that is what I'm doing.
I don't want. I'm just gonna.
Oh my God, Fraser.
You want to
Emery,
go
what is
find out shit that we
what
need
is
to
the
go
name
get?
of the
Yeah.
tavern where we usually meet after doing the rounds?
That would be
We also
The
need
dirty
to
wench.
get some sand.
not
My
the
own
dirty
personal,
wench.
like,
You need a little bit of. You need to recoup your.
yes, I
your
need some sand.
supplies.
I need some sand for my
The sky
work.
carp?
Please tell me
The
that
sky
stuff.
koi.
The sky cord? What?
2 men, 1
Sky koi
dog.
has a nice ring to it.
You
Two men, one dog, is that what you just said?
You
Get the
stop.
fuck out of here.
Okay, two man, one dog, or sweaty cephalopod.
Both are pretty good, but one's hard to pronounce.
Sweaty cephalopod sounds like it would be
Sweaty
something that would
cephalopod.
give you an alternate
Okay, it's not bad.
personality.
Two
a little
lasses,
bit
one
of
tanker.
Nightmare.
What I'm trying to
I, as the DM, fortunately,
Squidboard.
have the power of ultimate veto.
Squid.
Absolutely not.
to both of us.
Yes, to both of you.
The dead wench?
The happy
salty
hooker.
wench.
It's the seagull.
The
The seagull.
The salty
Yeah.
seagull?
The salty seagull.
Stop.
Wait, what is it?
The sweet seagull.
Sweet.
The
sweet
sultry
seagull.
That's what the second deck smells like right now.
That's right. Second deck sounds like a stinky cephalopod. or whatever the fuck these
Inacelli, have you tired of your dwarf porn?
Yeah.
What now are you doing?
Looking for
Do you have
elf
any
porn,
requests
apparently.
in a silly?
No, elf porn's a little too close to home, ain't it there, blue boy?
What do you know?
Any needs for the roles on this ship? You need any maps, any star charts, anything like that?
Something that cleans up seagull shit.
Does anybody have the enchantment that can go ahead and clean that up?
Prestidigitation? No,
Prestidigitation here.
I do not.
Don't look at me. I'm not that kind of sorcerer.
I know one spell and one spell only. Thank you very much, and
I
that is
don't
a
know
racial
some spells,
ability.
but Brick could
Levitate.
maybe help.
Would Burke be able to help? Can somebody ask Burke, please?
Brick,
I love lamp.
following right behind you. It was like, yes,
I'll give you
I can help.
special. I'll give you special pastry time if you help him out.
If we can't,
Special
if we
pastry
can't
time.
clean
Special
the
pastry
second
time.
level, I'm just going to use flame sphere and purge
Oh, yeah,
the fuck
I'll
out
help.
of this
Oh.
I'll help.
this disease that
I
is
Sally
left
can
upon our
help.
vessel.
believe that would be a good idea.
Special pastries. Mm.
Seagulls just shat all over the map room, man. White shit is everywhere.
I don't know a lot of seagulls that can
guilty
climb
asking
inside the
Brick to
hull
help.
of a ship.
Who's a druid here?
Yeah, you're right.
You can very easily get a bottled solution called Prestigio.
Prestigio.
Is that like prestidigitation?
It's like a whole prestidigitation in a can.
So much
Is it like
fancy
compressed air,
fingers.
but it's
So many
prestidigitation?
fancy fingers.
It's,
Imagine.
Look, I'm in front of the
Just
captain.
spray it one-
Oh, it's like this.
It's-
It's like this, and then it turns into.
it's very much an insta-clean type of deal. You can very easily get some bottles of Prestigio to clean up all of the shit in the ceiling. The sky. Oh my god.
Definitely only related to seagulls.
Sorry, are you still talking to me?
Yes.
Brick's gonna help you with the solution.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Brick is going to help. He's going to help carry, and maybe also help use the Prestigio.
Gotta have
Brick is a little
benefit.
fond of the chopping, so make sure you're not doing any activities around the sun.
I know what to chop and what not to chop.
Hey, Brick.
Sometimes there's a little stuffed sausage that appears in his
I'm sorry.
barracks.
Brick,
What
I'm
did you
just
say
gonna tell
about
you.
stuffed
if you
sausage?
get
Not the kind you would want to devour.
All right.
Not in your gumbo.
Not in my little bit of bouillon.
You don't
want.
As you say that
It's
to
not
Brick,
that bouillon.
he's going
That's
to
all he's
remember
talking
the
about.
first 3 months of
that a
meeting
form of
Big
Me
Blue, and it's like
Sausage in your
that
gumbo.
seems mean.
That's fair, I suppose.
Let's not get ourselves that demonetized yet, please.
Now, as you have all finally made it into Gaviota, we're going to take a break.
Yeah, we are.
I have
We're gonna
not
go ahead
asked
and
the
take our
first
break.
mate if he has any requests yet.
First mate, do you
Big
have
Blue.
requests?
Big Blue, any requests for your expenditures or needs for the vessel?
Oh, for the vessel?
Mm-hmm. You have your 500 gold for potting.
For me.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing
No.
additional.
And
Okay.
for our break,
Okay.
look out, we'll make a little TikTok of Emery cutting the birthday
Yes,
cake that
we
we got
will.
him.
Yay!
38, mate.
That's right.
38, mate.
I got a 38 mate in a
Oh.
month.
Here's to another
Are you-
38
I've been
more.
Door
38
closet?
mate for almost a year now.
There's another
you need a door
78
closet?
more.
I might be able to hang
So-
my doors.
We will be back in just a little bit. Sorry, I took over my DM roles for a second.
A little bit.
Mention some with the extra
Because,
lumber.
you know,
You are also kind of at the helm here.
yeah, I am. I got all the controlees over here. Stick with us. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. We will be back in just a little bit. We have pizza upstairs and cake, so it might be a little longer than 1 minute, or 1 minute, 10 minutes.
Oh, it's longer than
1 minute is longer than.
Jesus.
And I might not have this coat on because I am sweating fucking bullets. So, stick with us. We'll be right back in just a little bit.
Bullets.
Aye, aye.
There's the button!
Gloria!
And we're back! And I'm about to
Always wear
make
protection.
and hopefully learn from a few more mistakes.
Fantastic. We are ready to go here.
All right.
I
Check
don't
out our
remember
TikTok
where
if
we
you
were.
didn't already.
Yeah, check out our TikTok. We just posted a picture of Emery, or a video of Emery cutting his birthday cake with a scimitar.
Oh, yeah. Scimitar, my favorite
Actually, I
weapon.
believe it would be considered a cutlass.
Hey,
But a thing,
No,
cutlass in
tomorrow.
name, scimitar and stats.
a thing can be two things.
It can.
I wrote it.
It is day 1 of shore leave. Day 1 of shore leave. How do you choose to spend this
I
downtime?
think me and Kitty Cat over here was gonna
You
go look
almost
for.
called me rat. I could feel it.
Yeah, we were gonna go look for supplies. We were traveling supplies. We were traveling along to go find some
Yeah, there is a
powder and some wood to fix the hole in the side of the ship.
there's a lumber yard that you can go to that has plenty of. What in the
Some rum or chata.
I
Rum
wanted,
chata.
I wanted it to be milk.
It's milkish.
Are you gonna like?
Oh no. Oh no.
Tastes good with cake.
So you
Doesn't.
go to a lumber yard that you're very familiar with.
What's it called?
Sticks and shit.
Oh, can it be got wood? Oh, even better.
It's driftwood.
Got driftwood.
Oh,
why would you say that? It's a family shot.
It's a family shop.
Let's just say when drift
Gross. Okay.
when drift went into the shop for the first time.
Shit.
Do I get a discount because my name is in this establishment?
And they give him a hard time.
They try to upcharge you at every turn. Your first time going here was very awkward for everyone.
The first time is always very awkward for everybody.
Oh, Jesus God.
Speak for yourself, elf.
I'm not an elf. I am a Janazi. Thank you very much.
Don't
Janazi.
throw your bargain too fast.
So you make your way to Driftwood, which again is very awkward for everyone when you enter. Phrasing.
You didn't tell me this is where you were going.
Huh?
You went with her. I'm not there.
I went with her, but I didn't know where she was going. This
not
fucking
there.
You didn't know the one lumberyard we're going to?
On this floating island, we'll say not only did you know, I will also give you a chance to maybe think better of it.
All right, fine. Let's go find ourselves some driftwood.
You make your way to this lumberyard establishment. There is a
Plank action.
full orc lady,
I'm sorry,
As
there's
opposed
full
to a
like-
half orc lady?
as opposed to a half orc lady.
Is she
This lady is
full figured?
this lady is all orc.
all.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is all orc.
That's a
Goddamn.
beautiful all orc lady.
She is a BBO.
Yeah, she is.
Beautiful work. I love it.
If we get propositioned by a particular hub, I blame you.
If you
Wearing-
want to, go ahead and pay for our OnlyFans tier on Patreon.
You stop.
That's gonna be our class. That's
So
our
your
chuckle fuck tier.
only
Wearing a set of leather
A
overalls.
set. She wearing a set. You
I've made a huge mistake.
Hello,
hold your
All right,
hands
so
in a very
it's the orc
particular
version
spot.
of Carhartt.
Yes, the orc version of Carhartt's.
I'm helping now.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not gonna.
Just wearing leather from top to bottom, hair in kind of a tight, like down the middle braid,
Damn.
very near Viking-esque looking. This is a woman that you are very familiar with. Her name is Holga.
How are we familiar with her?
Because every time you break part of your ship, she is usually the one selling you wood to fix it.
Okay, so she's like in the Mandalorian. She's like that lady.
She's
Basically.
like the annoying
All right, cool.
little woman with
Does
the
she know her ship top to bottom?
with the frizzy
Emphasis
hair.
on
Has
bottom.
Mary ever given her
I know,
any
I-
delicious treats?
Yeah, I can't remember that one.
In the most innocent way.
Like baked goods.
I'm pretty
baked
sure
goods.
Miriam over there gives all the delicious treats. to
Mary
everybody.
is eager for Holga, but I don't know if that's clear yet.
Sorry.
Mary isn't there
Eager for Holga. I'm
Why isn't Miri there?
because Mary's looking for fucking food and catnip because she's an insane.
Miriam's
You're
wife.
right.
I said the wrong
Miri is busy
Go home.
tending to your job.
I'm sorry. She's doing her
I
job.
apologize,
That's what I
Miriam.
meant.
Yeah.
I said the wrong word. If we have a Mary and we have a Miriam, it's very difficult to keep these things straight.
This is
Names, places, things.
This is a,
It's very hard to keep things straight, isn't it?
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
I'll pop by later.
Holga.
You should pop by later. Check in.
Holga is in the middle of like managing the other workers at this lumber yard to like
What's the name of the
stack
lumber
things.
yard?
Driftwood.
Driftwood.
Driftwood. She's ordering the other workers to properly stack the lumber, and
Pretty accurate.
as she's doing this, she hears a familiar sound of like perpetual wind in some airborne asshole's hair. And,
Thoroughly distracted.
Aragorn, like assholes hair.
Yeah, Holga turns around
Aragorn was a snake.
and says, "You again."
Here we are.
Soft blow.
Here we go. Okay. I take it you're in need of enough lumber to repair your ship
Here we are.
yet again.
Here we are.
Roll seduction.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm making biscuits.
You're making. That's
I'm
not
always making biscuits.
always.
Series, John.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm gonna make biscuits on her boot, like as we're
Shit.
talking.
Why are
You're
you?
just on your knees, like
Oh,
making
God.
biscuits on her boots.
You are still a full.
You are still a full
Drift.
person.
Drift.
Okay.
What?
Tabaxi's going to like 6 foot
Drift.
tall.
Drift.
And she's like, watch
what are
me
you
be
doing
smaller
here?
than that.
You're back
Olga.
again. Yes.
You
Nah.
know her name.
Yeah, it's Holga. That's what I just said. I just called her by her name. Thank you very much.
Yes. Call me by my name, not yours.
Shell, we would love to get a little bit of lumber to fix our ship.
Only a little.
I mean,
This is
our quartermaster here, Senor
We need-
Kitty Paws
we
here,
need
can
about
tell you exactly.
$500 worth of gold, or 500 gold worth
She
of
can tell
lumber.
you a little bit more about what we need, but
500.
Yes,
Okay.
materials to fix the ship.
now is that
There's wind, high winds. To be heard from through.
we took a little bit of
Oh,
cannon
rogues.
damage in our
She-
last.
Nervously,
Well, right.
kind of from like the inside of her mouth, looks like she's like trying to like tongue at a spot like right next to her tusk. Is like 500. Okay.
And Shell,
Just-
And for that, I just pull out some chewing tobacco to give to her, so it looks a little more natural.
Thank you.
now, as you know, we are
Just as long as it's not ABC.
we come here quite often, and we I can't think of the word right now because my brain is stopping work. But
You're so pretty. Oh.
That holiday drink through
I
my
would
head.
love
It's
if
feeling it.
that holiday pour.
Yeah, they're feeling good.
Isn't there something you could do to help us out here, Shell? Just kind of wink at it a little bit.
Now I was going to make you only roll straight,
But no.
but this is a
I think
disadvantage.
he rolls both. I think he rolls both ways. I think he does roll both ways.
Are you here?
Wait, that one's stuck. That was a 16 and an 18, so that's persuasion. That
Janussi
is
does what Janussi
a
wants.
17 at disadvantage. Come on, Shell. We come here quite often. We purchase quite a bit from you.
Ma chérie.
I can take 50 off the price.
Thank you kindly. That would go very far.
They're regular customers.
Yeah, we get a lot of wood.
Broken one.
Yeah.
Seamus, and you see a very bright red gingered like human man is like, yeah,
Oh, shame.
500 worth.
Is he doing this? Is he coming out with white lights on him?
No.
That needs to be a screenshot right there. Right there. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but that needs to be a screenshot.
Oh no! Here's what he does when he turns around and sees that Holga is dealing with the two of you, and he says, "Fickle, change it."
I don't know
Can he
what
call
that
it? Can he
means.
call us fella at least? Roll for fella.
Roll for fella.
You fellas back here again.
Wrestling
You
reference.
you aren't giving Holga a hard time, are you?
Yeah, we don't give nobody no hard time.
Seamus is a very much
Seamus.
man.
I understand that. I understand that.
Like
still.
I believe Monsieur is what you're looking for.
You know, we don't give
Sir.
anybody these hard time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, I mean, now
helping
you're
you with
starting
your
to sound
Cajun
like. At this point, you're going dusty roads with your accent anyway.
I know. I don't know what.
So
I'm
you're a
not
hardworking
entirely
man,
sure what's
son
going
of a
on
plumber.
over here. That's all right.
Vaguely, both
good
Southern
thing
and
is
French,
we are-
somewhere in there.
The good thing is we are in a fantasy world, so it really doesn't matter.
It can be whatever you want.
Dusty can live
I've
again.
been bopping all around the
Oh, poor
British
Dusty.
Isles. Let's not question it.
All right.
Yeah, nah. Okay,
I got some shit.
Seamus, begrudgingly, because it's you, starts getting all of the necessary lumber and other supplies like nails and tack and tar and whatnot, ready for you to take back to the ship to get the repairs started. It's going to be a couple hours before we can get all of this together.
That's fine. Will you deliver it to us? Like you usually do?
To the McFrigate?
Absolutely. You know where it is. We docked at the regular place we usually do.
Yes, I do. And he's going to, as he's walking away, kind of mumble a little bit. It's like, I can't believe the who the hell calls it the McFrigate? Unbelievable. Okay.
Now, if you could add a little long yop to that, we'd be most appreciated.
Right on that.
Thank you.
And he starts the process of getting all of that lumber and other necessary repair supplies together. While that's happening, Miri, I believe you're going to look for food.
I want to find 3 things. Food,
Food.
catnip or cat associated treat,
And more food.
So
and
cat
then
hallucinogens.
Holga.
And then Holga.
Holga.
Okay. So you also managed to find where the food stores are usually kept. It's more
Is it
of
called hardtack?
to make things easier. Yes, it's called hardtack. The hardtack is less of a enclosed place and more of a like open air. It's just barrels and barrels and barrels of food. These are very clearly marked apples, oranges, like assorted vegetables, cured meat.
You got a barrel just assorted cured meats then?
Yes. Well, the cured meat is split into poultry, beef, pork, and miscellaneous beast and beast adjacent meat. The miscellaneous is more expensive.
Then we'll go with just the poultry. How much was the barrel of poultry now?
Barrel of poultry is 25 per barrel.
25 gold per barrel?
Yeah.
We'll take, what about beef?
Beef is 35.
Okay, I'm gonna take, I'll take that. I'll take that barrel of are they the rooster variety? There's a big barrel of cock is what we're looking for.
Self 5.
I'm glad
But
that's
I'll deal with
believe-
the mix if need
I believe that particular garment comes in a bag.
a confetti cannon.
I just say garment.
Not on my vessel.
Like something you wear. I mean, I guess it could be. You just have a shawl.
I mean,
Oh, here we
honestly,
go.
It's like,
Inspiration.
I think I should give this to you.
For committing to the bit drift, also inspiration.
Oh, thank you very much.
She was her idea. Should I give it to her?
I'm also going to give you inspiration because
the
you've
brain
been
trust.
committing to the cat bit this whole time.
In where I come from, these give a whole new meaning.
Yeah, it ain't Mardi Gras quite yet.
That's right.
While he's passing out
Anyways.
inspiration, we'd like to thank the 4 new subscribers that have signed up to
That's
the
right. 4 new
YouTube channel since we
subscribers
started.
since we
to-
started live. Thank you very much.
Welcome
Bro,
and
that's
thank you all.
inspiration.
No,
Yes.
can't,
It's not in
unfortunately.
order. Okay.
Keep
Thank you very much.
subscribing.
Keep subscribing. We are here And every subscription gets us closer to better production quality, so thank you very much.
And Nick doesn't normally sound like that.
No, I don't. This is my normal voice.
I kind of wish he did, though.
I mean, it
Way
would
more
make
cool.
things-
There's still time.
But
Yeah.
if you guys are like really into dusty roads, like, and you want
Sweet
this to keep
mercy.
going, let us know.
I don't think
I'm
any
totally
of it-
like this
well,
like
no.
every day though.
It's true. Hey, you can try in the Cajun accent.
You can certainly try.
Oh, I hate it.
That's what I
I
need.
hate it to go back.
I need it in
change
my
my
life.
mind.
But thank you.
All right. Anyway,
So,
barrel.
how long would Miri knows a barrel of meat last? For the,
I mean, I guess that depends on which cocks are in that barrel.
is Innicelli involved?
Cured meat.
Yep.
I mean, there's some
By
ads on the
itself.
internet that'll tell you that'll last five times longer
Will last
than
at
certain pills.
least
If
3
it lasts-
weeks.
If it lasts longer
with-
than 3 hours, contact the doctor.
With a person who can cast purify food and drink, it can last near indefinitely.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's Innicelli.
That would be innocent.
Can
Okay.
Innicelli
Well,
do
you can
purify food and
refrigerate
drink?
stuff too, right?
Not once it's inside someone.
Oh wow! I'm going to take 3 of chicken
You
and
can't, you can't
poultry
purify that barrel of cocks when it's inside somebody, is what you're saying?
Is that an option?
We have the gold.
Yes.
Just in the crossfire of the
And
comments.
I hand over 140.
I believe we call that a satchel of riches.
Satchel
Puts it on a magical weight thing. Or no, he doesn't. Just scales.
Go on.
145.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
I've seen a lot of iffy knickers, but those take the cake.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
Anything like special for a
You're
nice
such an
family meal
American.
after an adventure?
Yeah.
How many
Maybe like
meals
a-
are you trying to prepare?
I don't know. I was thinking more of like if I want to do like an ale can chicken, an ale pint
I
chicken.
wouldn't say I'm that harmless.
Amazing.
Ale,
I was
pint,
trying to
chicken.
not say beer can
Beer can
chicken.
chicken.
A beer can cock.
Ale pint
Good
cock,
old beer can
please.
cock.
Good old beer
I
cock.
am just
Sound like whiskey.
thirsting for the ale pint cock.
Are you having a laugh?
I'm having a midnight gobble.
Hashtag midnight gobble.
She's having a midnight couple on that bag of dicks.
I'm sorry.
Get out,
No,
get out.
wait. I'm about to show more gold than what I originally
That needs
offered.
to be
I'm
our
gonna
next
say.
t-shirt
I am
I need a
having
midnight
laugh 'cause
gobble
It's been a long
t-shirt.
day, but I
Immediately.
really
Oh my
want,
God.
if you don't mind,
Subscribe
I
to
will
us so
look
we
for
can
whole
start
chickens.
making
Are
midnight
you gonna
gobble
need my
t-shirts.
seagull spray?
Nope.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck me sideways.
You should have brought Big Boy.
Nope, that's gonna be
Grilling
bad.
aprons.
Can I please just walk away with
Yes.
the 5
Put midnight
barrels I asked
gobble on
for?
it.
What was the roll?
That would be amazing.
6? Get out.
Can I buy the barrels? I gave you the gold already. You put it on your scale. Give me the barrels at least. Just put them on the side. I'll get Brick to get them.
He whistles. And
You like brownies?
you're really on thin ice.
I am on thin ice, but these are good fucking brownies.
You're gonna give me brownies after the midnight gobble bit.
I'm
Who wouldn't?
ashamed, but I'm not ashamed of these
That
brownies.
sounds like a great ending. Midnight gobble and a brownie? Hell yeah.
I made a huge
I mean,
mistake.
that's a
It's
perfect
probably like the
we're talking
turkey.
about
I was
anniversaries.
really poultry joke. I didn't.
Sounds
I
like a
did not
great
mean
evening.
it. I
Thank you.
just wanted to. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I love the
Relationship
5
advice.
barrels for
The-
100
Those
rices.
The barrels show up
How the
right
heck
next
can
to
we get a
you.
divorce?
Thank you. I love you. I love you.
I knew I
Sorry, I've been
loved you
practicing for when I go down to
before
Driftwood.
I
But,
met you.
as the
You-
chorus
you-
erupts
you-
in the ether.
Are you trying to prepare for
Savage
Holga?
Garden?
I'd like to talk
That's
to
what I
them.
bought.
Should I not?
Everybody likes to talk to Holga.
Is the midnight gobble too much?
Maybe tone it down.
Turn it down a bit.
You did.
Think, should I bring the flowers?
Take it from a gobble to just a bit.
I don't.
Oh,
See, I usually bring her just like, I want my brownie, and then I leave.
Midnight
Flowers
bubble in the brownie. Is that what
really
you
on
said?
her thing.
Ew. I said I ask her if she wants a brownie and then I leave. You're not here.
No, I'm not here. I don't know why I'm copying your accent all of a sudden. We're just your
Either. I'm getting
subconscious talking to you.
It's just my conscious
Yeah.
being like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's just your shoulders. It's like a little.
Lead with it.
Leave with ale?
Yes.
So I should get some ale when I go. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, I'll have Brick pick up these barrels and then thank you for the tip. And both barrels. I just, God damn it, I didn't mean it that way.
There are
I completely
these are
forgot
your
my
barrels.
Yep, and I appreciate the advice.
We need to
Thank
still
you.
get some gunpowder.
Kindly leave.
Yes, I'm going.
Yeah, we do.
Where would I acquire catnip? Because I don't want to ask this guy.
The catnip you already did you ask for that with the order
It's in the
or
brownie.
did you
Not
leave
with
that?
not with this one, but if he would have it, then if I would have known
We
he
need
would
some
have it, I
catnip
would have asked for it as well.
You would know that as a consumable thing, yes, he would have it.
Well, how much would that be?
That's going to be 35.
All right, then I'm gonna get that as well. Just a giant
Stay away
barrel
from
of
me,
catnip.
cokes.
Yeah, just a giant barrel of catnip.
All right.
There are tabaxi sailors that tend to go a little hard in the paint when they're out at
Isn't
Sky?
wrestling reference?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Hard
Very good.
So, it is a basketball reference. So I would get that as well, and then I guess I would
Yes,
grab some ale and
yes,
then
you'll
go
go.
see Olga.
You'll go.
Yes. Sorry, I'm a disembodied voice. I'm gonna grab some ale and go see Olga. That's Olga.
Yes, you will.
Is that? Salute the sky and then move on.
The sky is like
There's just a rumble.
there's a
Shrug.
there's a rumble as if the gods of this world just suddenly shrugged and why?
I'm fucked up, so I'm trying.
Before you go over to Holga, Big Blue.
Yeah.
You're my
This is the first day of shore leave.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God! Stop.
What do you do?
Stop it! Not cool, Mom.
What? Oh no! Oh no!
What did Mom say?
I'm sure we can add it to the final edit, so you can all see.
Like mother, like son.
Oh shit!
Does she have the same accent?
Fantastic.
No, she does not. She did not pick up that accent from the couple hours she was in.
Big Blue is taking his amazing ability to negotiate prices and persuade people right to the red light district because no one asked him to go shopping.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
go with it.
You're the one. You're the one. Okay. What do you go looking for specifically?
I don't think that needs to be discussed. They can find out later, but I'm gonna have a good time.
It's gonna fade to black as blue.
And then
time of his
then
life.
TLC starts playing. Just
I'm
give you the
pretty
red
sure-
light special.
We gonna fade to blue first, and then we
There's
gonna
a
fade to black
Big
after.
Blue.
There's a very funky Zoolander-esque sex montage that just kind of happens, and
my.
you see on the corner of the screen the number of funds
You
goes
see
down,
his face
but
pop
not
up
as
in
much as you'd
advertisement.
think.
No, I'm
It's
very
like
good
the gas
negotiator.
pump scene from Zoolander.
My lucky number.
Mocha orange
Oh,
with
God.
Frappuccino.
Sexual
Oh, yeah.
liquid
You
flying all about.
Orange mocha.
You want to borrow
Frappuccino.
my seagull?
My magic number is 3, ladies. All right.
moving on.
Is that kind of
That is your first night of shore leave
That's my first night, yes.
in a celly.
Actually,
I went with him.
No, I think this was I'm pretty sure you said it was the afternoon.
The afternoon.
So this is my first
Long
afternoon
into the night.
of shore leave.
Okay. Do you do anything besides that for that night?
I hear the buffet
Well,
there is
yeah,
great.
once I'm wrapped up, I'm going to regroup. I'm not going to be there for more than 3 hours.
3 hours.
Fair. Okay, so that is your afternoon.
Probably an hour and a half, 2 hours.
There's an elven lass I visit
It'll
every
be
time
like
we're in
7 to 10
town.
minutes.
An elven lass.
Shit. Does she?
I'm, I spent myself before, but that's okay because she just kind of holds me while I cry.
No.
Roll a history check.
Roll a comfort check.
This is going to be how hard a memory hits you.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was not good. Oh no, that's a 5.
Is that good or bad?
6. I cry a lot.
I'm going to say that you cry a little, as a higher roll actually would have hit you harder.
Okay.
Because you are...
I'm worn out. I'm tuckered.
Worn out, tuckered, and stricken with memory of a lady you unintentionally left behind.
I think you're literally just there for comfort. That's it.
You're not here.
That is very true.
That's very
I'm
true.
definitely not there.
That's one way of putting it. That's where we move to the captain.
Well, I got to do something with Bernie. He's starting to smell a little bit, and we need to do something with him.
Bernie? We getting it, Bernie. I got you.
Bernie, of course. Yeah, you know
call
what
him
Bernie is.
Does he got his mittens?
I'm going to use my magical tinkering ability to make him smell like flowers at all times.
Yeah, that's fair.
You make him smell like flowers at all times.
Yes.
You are committed to keeping...
we got to keep that smell at bay.
I could druid craft some flowers on him.
Yeah, that's unnecessary.
Okay.
The rest of my sentence was going to be, you're committed to keeping that dead man at the helm.
No, that's not quite right. I just want him to not stink while I'm carrying him into the city. I'm going to go and see if there's a bounty on his head. I'm sure somebody wanted him dead. Let's see if we can make some money.
That's smart.
Our captain's not stupid.
Okay.
Wackadoodle, but not stupid.
Roll an investigation.
Fair.
What would that be? 20?
Did you roll 20?
No, I'm going to check my investigation stuff. I don't know if I got a boost to it or not.
Like investigation.
How do I tell?
Investigation. Awesome!
Yeah, just go. Skills. Scroll down to investigation.
Sorry. Investigation plus 5. So 20.
So you did roll 20.
I rolled a 15.
It was
20 total.
That's
Dirty 20.
20. Or
or a natty light.
If you nasty.
If when. You managed to not only find a sheriff's office where you would turn in a bounty, you find they're like on a job board. There is a paper listed with what would have been this person's face without the bullet hole in the front. Gotta come up with a name.
Bernie. Well, why not Bernie?
Is your gun rifled?
what do you mean by rifle?
Inside of the
Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna go with Bernie.
To an extent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bernie is his name. We've committed to Bernie.
Man, I nailed it.
Yep.
And well, right now you've only
Now that's
seen...
BURN, i.e., right? To be legally distinct?
Yes.
To be legally distinct,
now you've only seen
BURNIYE.
IYE. Bernie.
Yeah.
Bernie.
His name is Bernie.
Bernie!
Bernie.
Bernie corpse!
We did not burn.
See all them down, right down on that.
He is
Fortnite.
Who's at the helm? Bernie the
That's
corpse!
this one right here.
Fortnite
That's this one.
Bernice.
Oh, you like to play with the old palm pistol, huh?
That's right. Well, that might come up at some point.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come up.
It does say that.
Managed to find
Can I see that?
and be able to rip off the wanted for 4,000 gold.
It's so violent.
So there was more gold in that ship.
What is this? It's like,
Nice.
He was going to give me 1,000. I think this
You don't know
is
how to
a positive
count
for
your
everybody.
oh, you want to know about me cocking
One is
my own
much
fist?
more
I
than
don't think
5.
so.
Or 5 is
outta
much
here.
more than 1.
I was never here.
Okay, you find the office. What do you do at the office?
Well, I'm going to walk up to the clerk with Bernie smelling like roses on my shoulder and politely put the poster on the clerk's desk and inquire as to who I need to speak to for the reward.
You find a halfling with and a sandy blonde hair, kind of also a bit of a mop, wearing commoner's clothing, but a bit on the nicer side. Not quite a 3-piece, but more like a 3-piece, like sans the jacket. Got a little bit of gold filigree, like around the cuffs and whatnot. And this is Savon.
Savon.
You see them kind of like reading a couple of scrolls here. Just like, hello? What is this?
This is your bounty, I assume. Mr. Bernie, the bounty.
Barney the bounty hunter.
You have a bounty?
Otherwise, I'm carrying a dead man for no reason. I'm not quite sure.
Okay, what is the bounty? Do you have a wanted poster?
Yes, here it is.
Okay. Bernier. Takes a look at the face.
I grab the leather back of his skull and lift it up and make him smile.
Jesus.
It seems you have brought him in very dead. So for that, I can give you 2,000.
There's nothing on this poster telling me he has to be alive. You either give me the 4,000 gold you promised on this poster, or I'm gonna make him smell like shit.
Captain is the shit, dude. Captain is
God
great.
damn, this is why I fly.
Last I checked, dead bodies smell like shit anyway.
Oh, you do not magically enchanted creation shit. I'm gonna make it smell like defecation of 1,000 elephants that have been lingering
That
in
are only
a
available
moldy,
locally.
disgusting swamp for about 20 years.
No. This is not acceptable. You do not make it smell like a swamp in here.
Well, then you give me my goddamn gold.
For a dead body, I can give you 2,000.
You give me 4,000, or he's gonna smell like swamp shit.
Small mess.
Roll either persuasion or intimidation.
See which one I have a bigger advantage on. No, sorry. Persuasion's +7, so it's pretty good. Intimidation's +2, so let's go with persuasion.
Oh shit!
Was it 15 +7, so it's 22.
Fine. You get the 400 and... You set them over there.
4,000. Let's be clear. I'm not trying to pull a fast one on me.
4,000 it is.
Thank you.
Fine, just set them over there.
I would be honored. I take him over to a stool and prop him up.
I thought you weren't going to make him smell like shit.
You're not here.
Why is my subconscious trying to make me smell like shit?
I take him over to a stool.
It smells like flowers.
You're a trace of
It's
fire.
all natural potpourri for the
I'm
environment.
just a voice in his head.
You set him down.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yay.
To the cranberries, I would like to personally apologize.
I don't, but that's my personal view.
You
Hey,
set the dead body down.
Don't badmouth the cranberries.
He gives you.
I just don't apologize for what we do.
He sets on the desk 4,000 gold pieces.
Well, I think you counted, sir. I'll be on my way. I'll take the gold and I'll walk it.
And then you leave. And we are going to shift towards evening.
Hooray!
Did we find ourselves some gunpowder and cannon fodder?
We're going to get to that.
Oh no.
I
can wait.
Mary.
I can wait. They can find powder first.
I can't.
Okay.
Oh shit, what kind of fuckery did you do this time?
Mary, you are going to see Holga.
After picking up some ale. And then I was going to go see her.
After picking up ale. Ale is easy to find.
I'd like to get it in one of those jugs with the beads on the outside so I can be like, and shake it a bit and then I can be like, ale, darling.
You can very easily manage to do that.
Okay.
This is a pirate haven, if it hasn't been made very obvious. Of course, there's going to be a lot of things that are made a little bit extra, made a little bit fancy.
Nothing extra about this group.
Nothing extra about this group. This group is 100% on the level.
Our port is a sailor's port.
You managed to find the finely adorned
That's right.
mugs with which you can have ale ready.
Okay.
You make your way over to Driftwood. And as things are closing up for the evening, you see Holga kind of like manning the other workers, getting all of the lumber ready for like all of the other ships that are pulling in and need to also have repairs done. She turns around in the middle of that yard and she sees you.
Hello.
What do you have there?
I brought you some ale. I thought we might have a pint together. Unless you don't want to, and I can leave it and I can leave. It's fine to.
Who told you I liked ale?
I don't. I was dead at the time. I'm just kidding. I went for food provisions and I mean, who doesn't like ale? And it's not. Don't blame him. I'm eager.
I don't like ale.
You don't. Did he fuck me? I'm sorry, and I throw it behind me. Just chuck it behind me. Like it wasn't here. How do you like brownies? Like the last 4 times I've been here.
Darling, I like wine.
Fuck. I mean, I'll be back. I mean, do you want to talk? I could leave. I could try next time when port. It's fine. Oh,
She's going to extend a hand. Let's see.
Is
Get-
that
you- j-
fucking bomb?
I can tell you're
Little
very
vulnerable.
nervous.
Just a little bit. It's just like, what, you know, like 3 times the charms, but now I'm like 4 times the charm, and then 5 times the charm, and I'm like,
She extends a finger out to your mouth and just says,
I swear,
meet me at the pub.
I swear she plays the
Okay.
same
And you're
character
like-
every single time. Just to
I don't know.
Pub?
I
This
don't
is
know
how
how
my
to
favorite
not
dream
be,
starts every night.
The pub? How many pubs? There's only one pub?
Okay,
It's just one, and it's the notes I left upstairs.
by the pub, that's her way of saying the Sweet Seagull.
Okay.
the sweet seagull now.
I mean, it was the Sweet Seagull because salty. We can't have salty everything. Goddamn
I
it!
like.
I'm
I
gonna see
like
if I
a
can
little.
put my apron, tie,
That's
and
the
like
speakeasy
really
behind-
elaborate bow,
behind the
and
bar.
just be sitting waiting for her at the
Alcohol's
thing.
very legal here.
just wipe
What
off
goes
as
on
much
the
blood as possible.
speakeasy? No,
It takes maybe 15 minutes for her to finish things up, and you do see her at the pub.
Okay.
And while that's happening, because this is going to be the rest of your night,
Okay. Good.
Silda, On a scale of 1 to full cat, how many naps have you already had?
How many what?
How many naps have you already had?
Probably like thrice napped.
Thrice napped
That
out
tracks. Is there anything that you would like to do in the evening of this first day of shore leave?
I'm probably gonna like climb a tree and just enjoy the night. But I'm gonna observe like what other people are doing, whether those are my shipmates or just those about town.
inside the sweet field.
I might see who is coming in and out of this.
We're going to have to call the fire department down to get our crewmate here out of a tree.
She claws you.
So you also make your way.
Yeah, I'm just observing.
Okay. Yeah, you can have an uninterrupted drink,
Okay.
should you so choose. Is there a particular drink that you order?
A little bit of rum in that milk.
Rum or chata.
I was
Rum
gonna
chata.
say something.
A little bit of rum
cream,
chata.
You know,
A little bit of heavy cream with a
Do
little
you
bit
have
of
like
rum
a
in
couple
it.
shots of rum and some
I-
leche de
yeah.
leche?
perhaps some coffee liqueur, and
A little bit of
a
Baileys.
little bit of
In a shoe?
Son of a bitch.
No.
and cream, but it must be in a bowl,
Is that a big
a
shoe?
shallow bowl.
You should have brought that
We
damn
are not doing the old Greg.
last time.
God damn it, we're not doing that.
That
So you get this
Wrap it up
very
from that bowl.
very strong but very creamy drink waiting for you. It's got some coffee flavor to it. They don't have the same drink exactly because they need to also resupply, but they get as close as they can.
I don't know the same reason I keep talking in this one.
In having a drink and just watching what's happening, you will definitely see this interaction over here. Which,
At the bar?
well, it's all the sweet seagull.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Again, Silda sitting in a corner, making sure that she can see everything. Having a
That's me in the corner.
yeah.
That's me.
That's me in the spotlight.
Every time. Is there anything else you would like to do for that night, or are you just observing?
Just observing.
Just observing, just watching,
And
judging, watching
being
intently.
A judgy cat.
Maybe seeing all of the things that you could just knock over.
Oh my god, I want to knock over so many things.
Knock over my
Like-
drink.
Yeah.
And just imagining how many things you can knock over while looking someone dead in their eyes.
I can do a signal
It's
for
like-
you to come knock over all of our drinks on the table.
You could, but I do what I want, so I don't.
Damn it,
I
you
do what I
gorgeous
want.
free cat spirit.
While that's happening, Drift,
Yes, sir.
how do you spend your first night of shore leave?
In Tokyo.
In Tokyo. I'll spend my first night completely sideways.
Completely
No.
silent.
I'm gonna post up myself in that there salty seagull or sweet seagull or whatever.
It's
the
a
hell
sweet
it's
seagull.
Sweet and sour seagull.
You want it to be salty, but it's sweet this time.
Sour seagull.
called. Apparently,
Under
that
new
seagull
management.
needs a little more of that pineapple juice. Anyway,
Get out.
do I need to give you this bag of that
Thin ice.
one? All right, so I'm gonna post up there. I'm gonna find myself a nice little corner.
All right.
So that when my back's against the wall, because I don't like to have my back exposed to the room.
Making sure you have a safe vantage point in the event anything goes
Give
down.
myself a little bit of that red wine, maybe a little bit of bouillon, to nibble on.
Some red wine and some bouillon. That's going to be your bon nuit, as it were.
Together?
Bouillon? Why not?
Because it's just
No,
raw.
bouillon, the sausage. It's like a spicy sausage. It's like
Oh, okay.
Okay.
almost like an andouille, but a little bit different.
Okay.
I know andouille.
Yeah, there's a bouillon
I do
too.
not cook where you've come from. And I'm a
Bouillon. It's made mostly of pork. It's got some spices in there. You put it in a gumbo.
I don't think I've ever.
No.
I mean, one of the people manning this the bar is going to ask.
Not bouillon.
I could just give you a gumbo if you want.
I mean, I would not turn down a good old gumbo.
Okay, we got the special in tonight.
There you go. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna keep my eye out on everybody that's going.
Here's some gumbo, and we got
all bird gumbo. You got a little bit of seagull in
We're
there.
a floating island. It's all bird gumbo.
Yeah, it's definitely all bird gumbo.
Got a little bit of seagull, a little bit of that raven in there.
If you see any seafood, they're gonna upcharge you.
All right. It's that seafood of the sky. We call them seagulls. We call them flying shrimp.
Flying shrimp.
I'm not even actually
canon.
smoking. I'm coughing. I'm laughing so hard.
That's canon now. That's flying shrimp.
Flying shrimp. And I'm gonna give myself a nice one of them cups of gumbo.
Okay,
Flying shrimp. Just
here's some gumbo, and here's a little bit of the last bit of jambalaya we had in the pot.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna post up in the back. I'm gonna keep my eye out on everybody that's coming in that pub, that tavern. I'm gonna make sure that nobody's gonna cause no chaos.
Your eyes are pretty sharp.
My eyes are sharp.
Except when you're drunk. Roll perception.
Me Drift doesn't also witness what me.
Oh, Drift witnesses everything there
False
with it.
roll, motherfucker.
I just did, and that is a 23, motherfucker.
Shit.
Not only does he see it,
Smoke bomb.
Oh no!
I don't have one.
He does it like Batman, and then you forget to walk away.
The smoke dissipates and she starts like crab walking away.
I'm just crab walking sideways, drawing more attention.
is what you imagine what you're doing, when instead you are just sitting there, just kind of
shower conversation.
you're doing everything you can to try to pay attention to Holga, but you might be a little bit distracted by some of your friends who are also there, is kind of watching intently.
I'm gonna be right back, Holga, and I'm gonna hit Drift in the face with Gloria. I'm just kidding.
Motherfucker.
Let's move on.
Shoot your ass.
You are going
so
to
fast.
imagine doing that.
There's so many scenarios.
You're imagining a lot right now. This is maybe a little bit uncomfortable.
Yep.
But you're doing your best to not be distracted while you're with Holga, who is
Gorgeous.
doing a good job of taking your attention.
Yep.
I'm happy to provide a distraction.
Sweet mercy.
Not me.
All right.
Do you also make your way to the Sweet Seagull?
Well, I've had my afternoon delight and a chili.
Son of a bitch.
Would you like to go to
Please
the
describe for us
Sweet
what it means that it is
I mean-
showing.
No, he said in the celly. He was talking to him right there. Not
okay,
it's
okay.
showing.
Well, I
prefer my
mean,
version.
A drink?
A
A
thing
drink?
can be two
Drinks
things.
sound good. Sure. Now, at the Sweet Seagull, I'm sure they have a variety of drinks,
okay.
I love lamp.
right?
Sorry.
What is the most commonly purchased drink that is on the slightly less expensive side, more affordable side?
This would be
I love
an ale
All right,
that
so
gets uncomfortably close to swill.
well, okay.
Granddads.
How much is that?
we like to call that a
that's,
natural, right?
It's 2 silver.
All right,
Take a white claw.
how much is the one above it?
The one above that, which would be
A white
like
eagle
basically like
It's fermented crab meat.
natty ice.
You know what
That'd
they
be
call
about 4 silver.
But that's popular?
Bush.
It's popular. It's
You know what
it's
they call
popular,
Natty
bordering
Light
on
and section
uncomfortable.
of
It's called ethnic.
Oh, God.
Okay.
You want any more of this
And what is that called?
in the jelly?
Sure, I'm legless enough yet.
I would call that
I
cloud brew.
Nah.
Wow,
Almost got a little
really?
It's
tingle in my
common
I thought it was a
cloud brew.
Legolas joke.
I thought you were making a legless joke there myself.
Same.
All right.
No, legless. Like,
Legless.
And
I got
there's
you. I
10
thought you were
silver
talking
for
about
gold.
my buddy back in.
You mean like you're pissed?
what?
Your buddy back in Middle Earth.
He's a little cassé.
I don't remember
And there's 10
sailing
silver
there.
per gold.
Yeah, a little cassé.
So 100 gold by 250 of those.
Down where
How
I'm
many
from.
are usually
Where
in
are you from?
the Seagull when
I
we
would
go
love to tell you
there?
that. But I don't have him on map.
typically,
50 patrons.
Oh.
you
don't remember?
I don't remember
25
the name
patrons.
of my.
usually about
You say so.
somewhere between 25 and 50.
I'm trying to open
Alright.
it up right now on my little.
Are you trying to buy a round for everyone?
Yeah, but of the Cloud Brew. All right, so we will enter.
It's just bouncing up and down.
You enter, you see a couple of your friends in opposite corners, and one of your friends having a delightful conversation with everyone's favorite lumber mill manager,
That's right.
Holga.
Oh, well,
But
we're good friends, so I'm not going to.
you walk in.
Yes.
Hold on.
Did the party start before or after he walked in?
Can I just have a
Party
water?
don't start until I walk in.
I'm really dehydrated.
Well, we are always
10
talking about
people
me. Thank you.
reflexively cover their junk.
What?
It's like,
I'm sorry, did you-
no.
Did you say something?
Hey,
Why do people always do that when you come around?
Sweet Seagull, I announce.
everyone turns their head. They immediately, they think the turn like 3 feet above you, and then they're like, oh. And then the rest of them immediately cover their junk. And it's like, oh.
Big Blues in the house. Drinks are on me. Cloud Brew for everyone.
I appreciate it, but I'm going to pass, and I want to stay
And they
with
all
a little
celebrate.
something a little nicer. Thank you very much.
It's like, is Cloud Brew
Not only does she say it's an ale, and she says,
I go give them 25 gold
25 gold?
because that'll cover a lot of cloud.
Ooh. They gladly take the 25 gold, and one of the barkeeps goes out, like, handing out, everyone gets a Cloud Brew.
Like Oprah.
You get a Cloud Brew! You get a Cloud Brew! Everybody gets a Cloud Brew!
Oprah. In surround sound. THX.
Yeah, you really caught it from both ends.
This crew's real big on manifesting.
That means some
Go ahead and manifest
That
that
was you.
future.
That's right. You got to manifest it.
Manifest.
This lime smells really good.
I'm glad
And then
you
I will do my
enjoyed
best to-
smelling that one.
I am enjoying this. I'm not
Distract
going to get scared with my
Drift.
nose.
Think
so
your
that my
brother's
good
gonna need
friend
some help
can
getting
carry
home.
through on her whatever they're doing.
Just the briefest
What
of
did you say?
to blue.
Very slight
Smack it.
nod from Mary.
Smack it.
It's
I'm
like,
actually going to use my message cantrip.
oh, okay.
You good?
Can I reply?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Cascade.
yeah.
I think so. 5th time's a charm.
This is my message.
Like Xavier.
It was like in message mode, like the entire world like quiets to like a dull roar, and then out of it is like, it's like, oh my god,
like,
he gave us all Cloud Brew.
I am going to keep an eye out for Big John just in case he survived.
Drift's got
You-
his
you
feet
mean
up on
John.
the table.
Yes, John.
He's like medium
I think
sized
Big
John
Blue
now.
knows something that we don't know.
No, he's no size John.
He knows size John. He's John Less.
Anaselli, you are walking in with Big Blue?
Yeah,
Works of blazing.
I need water. I'm really dehydrated.
You should probably stick to the Cloud Brew. The water's green.
Walking up over to the bar.
Yeah, water, please.
God.
Drift's got
It's
his
like-
feet up on the table,
Water again.
pitching back in his chair.
And try not to drown this high up.
Did you mean to completely copy the knot voice, or was that a happy accident?
What?
The knot voice?
No.
This is just how
That's just how
goblins
goblins sound. Drift has finished his gumbo and put his bowl down. He's perched his feet up on the table, kind of rocking back a little bit with his wine in one hand. He's got a nice old cigar in the other hand.
Just very much casually.
Casually, but he's still taking it all in and keeping an eye on anybody who's going to make some trouble.
And no one has made trouble yet.
I'm going to sit down with Drift and tell you stories about the times that our captain has blown people up.
I'm going to pretend like I'm paying attention.
Speaking of the captain.
Good enough for me.
I'm a little.
Because I know what the game is.
Oh, this is going to be funny. Captain, where are you right now? Do you join up with the rest of the crew at the...
What time is it?
The Sweet Seagull? We're going to say it's
time.
about 8-ish p.m., maybe going into 9.
All right, it's a little too late to do anything productive. So yeah, I'll rejoin my crew at the bar and let's have a little fun. So I'll walk into the bar.
no.
Say, how is my wonderful crew this evening?
Dehydrated.
Hiding my face.
Barkeep, can you please get my friend some ale of his particular choosing?
Michael, please.
There ain't no laws
He's
when you're
losing
drinking
his
calls.
There ain't no laws when you're
I can't believe you
drinking
drink that
claws.
Hell yeah.
He
I mean,
puts
they're going
out
to give you a claw.
a mug
Gosh,
with like magically made seltzer, carbonated water, and like a little bit of alcohol with some flavoring in it, and it's like your usual.
This is the LaCroix that he spit
It's
into.
made from fermented crabs.
So how's everybody coming
favorite.
along?
Yeah,
I drink it, but that's what it is.
their new flavor.
Yeah, new flavor is
Crab flavored White Claw.
You drink it, it's like, oh, it tastes vaguely of like someone's saying saliva in the other room. It's like a California roll that went bad.
Oh, there ain't nothing worse than a bad California roll. California roll's like the Diet Coke of sushi.
And then I get excited.
Somebody kill me.
Would you like a sardine?
Captain.
You know?
Will you leave Silda alone? Good kitty. All right, how's everybody coming along with your chores? You doing?
I'm
doing
sorry.
good?
We had chores.
Purchases.
We've
Oh,
cereals.
purchases. Yeah, we got some.
My chores are
Not, we
done,
didn't
Captain.
purchase them. We purchased them.
Are you making fun of my accent again?
I don't make fun of your truck.
I'm just
I
gonna
am not
look
a- I'm
over it.
actually-
Do we have enough
Close it up,
materials
Captain,
to
and then
repair
I'm
the
gonna
ship? Is what I'm asking.
Correct.
We do.
All
Yes.
right. How are we
Yes,
coming
sir.
along with the powder?
Did we find the powder?
You did, but by the time you were going to get to it, it was late. You'll have to get
So,
to it the next following day.
Unfortunately, that you see that green lady that's over there with Mary. She took up a little too much of our time. So we weren't able to,
Time, goddamn.
we weren't able to make it to the black powder
but
dealer.
time
we'll
is
get,
rich.
we'll get,
Huh?
yeah,
It's not
we'll
real.
get it there first thing in the morning. We'll get that powder. Just
What,
trust
what
me.
we know is
Make
morning.
sure it's the first thing you do.
Absolutely.
What we know is morning since time's
Damn it,
Thank you
Kitty,
for that wisdom,
you fucked
Silda.
with my head a little bit.
I
too
will
much
cry
sometimes.
myself to sleep tonight.
Time is a flat circle.
Do I have like a cat bed somewhere? Like where's my cat bed in the ship? Because I just want to like, ooh, do I have a cat tower in the captain's?
Mary,
in the
how are we
captain's?
coming along
Like,
with the rations for the future?
You know, every time I bring in a new door, that's a new surface.
That's right. That is new service. You need to go wipe your head against it.
So,
I need to put my scent on everything.
That's a mighty kind offer, Big Blue, but let's hear from Mary.
seems like an awful waste of
just
space in a ship.
ignoring Olga.
You want to talk
Olga
about a
for
waste of
minute.
space in a ship? How about
3
that giant
barrels of
fucking porn
poultry, 2
collection you
barrels
have,
of
you
beef,
freak nasty?
And some some.
That is a
some
waste of
entertainment
space
for
in a
Silda.
ship.
But that came from my personal
Okay,
allotment.
that's fine.
That's
Did we
one
get
thing
some
that's
ale
shit.
or some rum to disinfect the water?
No, that'll be tomorrow, sir.
Okay, please make sure that happens. Do we have any citrus fruits to
And a salad
prevent
just to
scurvy.
pick-
I got this lime right here.
Oh, we got the whole barrel
just wants the
of
health
fruit
of
from your buddy the wheelman.
Lord knows Big Blue is
Oh,
going.
Bernie. Okay.
Yes.
I have some great news, everybody.
Stick to that.
I was able to fetch a nice price for Mr. Bernie.
So did it have a nice price sticker on it, like albums in the 90s?
There was a little bit of negotiations that had to
Did you
occur.
get
pick up
anything
over
extra for his?
I hate that I remember
I
that
also love
Well,
that
I
you
still
stole my
got
target
something.
audience.
But
every time.
Those-
Somehow.
Those mittens were pretty nice. You might have.
You could have helped yourself.
Are they kitten mittens?
No, they were Bernie mittens.
I'll,
we're
He
gonna
always
be
liked
Jazzy
to wear them,
mittens.
and he sat there like this all the time.
Captain, I'll be sure to get some fruit and ale tomorrow. I'm dealing with something right now, though.
Is there
What
something
exactly
that
are
I
you
could...
dealing with over there? Do you need a little bit of assistance?
Holga
Etsy time.
is
Sorry.
Holga is
Normally-
casually drinking red wine, just watching
I'm
all
just
of this
gonna
happen.
I'm just
Hey,
gonna
that's-
look at
Cheers.
Drift and
Cheers.
Captain and say, y'all have met Gloria, right?
We all love Gloria.
Yeah. Well, how close do you want to
Her name was Holga. Was Gloria the one that you were talking to last night?
the rolling pin that I always have with me.
We do not use
Miss
weapons
Gloria,
against...
and I've got some business to deal with, and then I will get your ale and your fruit in the morning.
Thank you,
Holga
Mary. Please.
very gently, just kind of easy.
I just want.
Just,
Why are we all here? Is this the only bar in port?
Unfortunately, yes.
What?
Well, there's the speakeasy that no one refers to. You know, two
Maybe we
men,
should
one
go
dock.
on a
It's
moonlight
quite a
walk
quite
on
a
the
nice
beach.
establishment.
Maybe we should take our money and
there.
open up a second bar in this port.
That's-
I mean, that's not.
It's fine.
This
That's the new adventure.
That sounds
got a good
incredibly
idea right
boring.
now.
Why would you want to do that and stay
Can
in
you
one
Tiny
place?
imagine how much
That'd
money
be a
we
nice
would make?
DS9
I mean, we don't have to stay there. We just hire.
Man, we're
you
making
can have that.
plenty of money
That
right
dummy,
now.
that dummy that she's got working for her, that Rock or whatever.
Yeah, what's
his
he
name
gonna
is.
do? He gonna work the glory
Greg,
hole?
and he is a trusted confidant,
That
even though he's
boy
not
ain't good
very
for
good.
anything.
He is good for chopping, and he is good for following instructions.
And isn't
I
he
am
here in the bar
I am
right
trying
now?
to do something
All
here.
right.
Hopefully with not Gloria.
I take it back, Mary. I apologize.
This is, I run the entire galley, and I'm trying to...
What the
It's
fuck is going
time's a
on here?
charm, Captain!
There's a little bit of a spat happening.
If I didn't tell you to chase your dreams, I'd be a bad captain.
I've got so many dreams, Captain.
Chase your dreams. Shackle it to
All
your
right, just
heart.
everybody make sure that your tasks are completed by
Ale and
tomorrow
fruit
morning.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Captain, I
Dreams of
promise.
one of her girlfriends.
In a Sally, I
That's a
will
good
chop
question.
your
You should
dick
find
off.
out for me.
It's not like you're using it for anything other than that porn, so I
I'm
don't think
sure
that would
I
really
could
do
make
much.
Barkeep, have you heard any
Fine,
interesting
think of it.
tales? Any interesting
Or have you
treasures?
seen any interesting
Conflicts? Maybe some people looking for a contract for a maybe unstable vessel of crew.
Are you calling us unstable?
I wouldn't
He's
call
hoping
you the
for
most
an-
stable individual.
I think
mean,
we're more stable than others, is the idea.
Stable people are boring. That's why you're on my crew.
Yeah. All they do is mess with horses all day.
I have heard of a.
Those are the unstable people you're talking about.
Those are the states.
You
Those are the
know,
most
Stable,
unstable. You
yeah.
stay away from those people.
you
Are
know,
making some
it's
sort of magic wand?
funny you should mention.
She's
There's
Captain's
someone
house.
who actually came into port yesterday.
Tell me about it.
As he's about to describe, the door to the Sweet Seagull opens,
I'm gonna flip the table.
and in walks a very dapper dressed man bearing a top hat, making his way over to the
Fuck
bar.
out of here.
I swear to God, if his name is Hugh, I will flip this table and I will go home. I will drive an hour and a half back home.
Yeah, get your keys ready.
Drink more so you can't drive.
He walks over to the bar and instead of sitting like directly at the bar, he sits like with his back to the bar, and he says, "Barkeep, as usual." He's like, "Another one, Hugh."
I'm gonna set him on fire.
No metagaming now.
I know, I just want to set him on fire so bad.
If you don't have
Made
the
his name
trauma of your
Hugh.
ancestors, it's because this is earlier, correct?
Yeah,
This is my.
this is a
I
pretty
know
cool
my,
This is
my,
like
my
100 and some
predecessor's
years
gonna have an issue.
before.
Yeah, this is in the main game's past.
Yeah, this
Like
is like 100.
about a century and a half, maybe.
Damn it, I want to set him on fire so bad. Just a little bit.
Mary, are you feeling okay?
No, I'm trying to do a thing.
Go,
I
I'll
just want
apologize.
to have
It's
a
like-
little moment. and it's
Oh,
just-
look at
This
the
is
cute
weird.
couple over
How
here.
Was there only one
I'm
tavern?
saying that.
It's you.
Turn it off.
I just.
But is it
Walk on
real
the
you,
beach
or is it
sounded real
devil
good,
you?
Ogre.
I don't know.
And I
We don't
just,
know
uh,
yet. This is
She.
out of my realm
Come
of
with me.
expertise here.
She says so.
Mm-hmm.
I follow. I get the fuck out of Dodge.
Holga.
There's 1,000 people here I know, and I don't like it.
Holga
How good your timing is.
very much takes your hand, and the both of you leave the bar.
Hey, where you going, Chef?
They're going to the small Italian restaurant down the
She
I
leaves.
think there's a chef here that
They're
you
gonna
can
get a
talk
bottle
to.
of red
That's not
and a
me.
bottle of white.
We're gonna just gonna bounce for a minute, and I'm gonna deal with ale and fruit in the morning,
Drip,
and
Mary is
not
very
that
capable of handling herself.
that
Just let her
hatted
go.
gentleman.
Holga
he's
pulls
capable
you
of
away
handling
before
others.
you can finish saying all that.
I
You can
love
go on
that.
pet skill.
I love how it's just like ale and fruit, and that's it.
You didn't say pet
It's like,
Silda? What kind of?
come with me. And you get a very
I'm
nice
mad about it. I'm like,
moonlit walk on the beach
you literally pet my.
where the two of you get to talk about what it is that you spend most of your time doing, your interests, your hobbies, your hopes, your dreams. And
I to see Brick do some more pastry work, but his fingers are so big.
it's very adorable what you're doing.
I'm trying, and I mean, these are fine. I mean, these are dexterous. Oh my god!
Have you considered perhaps maybe he just needs bigger food to work with?
That might be it. I got some dino ribs, I think, maybe in that barrel.
Ribs.
What the fuck is a dime?
Maybe
It's like a beef rib with a big bone.
maybe start him with
You're not here.
Oh, damn.
that.
I'm somewhere else.
You're not here.
It's the big. It's like a pork bone, but more
Oh, shit.
monstrous, and maybe you
sorry.
could do
Before the
that.
dinosaurs all extinct.
Fine with
I was
that.
trying to get the dice set up. I was not trying to get it up.
You told me chopping was his strength, right?
All of them.
Yeah, but he doesn't like it. He
They're
wants
so
to do
delicious.
little fine pastry shit with like the sugar
Tastes like
glass
chicken.
and stuff, and I don't think he can do
Real
that.
big.
Have you considered he likes to do that because you're in charge and you're good at it?
Maybe I could get him to do more of like a ratatouille. You chop it and then you organize it.
Yeah,
You know, so put it in a spiral and it looks really pretty.
play to his strengths.
Yes, true. Maybe actually, plating is his strength. Maybe I could just say, go ahead and just, you chopped it and now make it pretty. Don't smash it. Make it pretty. Maybe?
Maybe. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, he smashes it, really.
I feel like every
I
time
guess
somebody
it's
says
like-
what's the worst that can happen, something
I mean, they're
bad's
gonna
about
eat
to happen.
it regardless. Do you
Are you talking to yourself
like
again?
layered
I'm always talking to myself. I hear these
As
voices
she-
in my head sometimes. That's
Well,
why I
like,
drink
as
so
you
much.
are
Every
asking
second I
about
can
the
see
layered
flying
food,
forward.
she just goes in for a kiss.
Explains the holiday.
It could be.
Stop snorting it.
Mary panics and then
I mean, I'm
accepts,
around it
like,
all the
returns
time,
it.
and some. I
And
don't know if
then
you've
she's
seen this
going
thing.
to lead you to
Yeah,
where she
it makes
stays
quite a cloud.
It does.
for the rest of the night.
Mary
Sometimes I just gotta.
tries to keep her
It makes a
cool,
really good back scratcher.
pulls off her chef's hat, and follows her.
And
Fade to blue.
Yeah.
you're gonna fade to
Blue.
whatever this is, blue. Fade to Big Blue, watching a top-hatted man named Hugh at the bar. He says, "Are you the captain I keep hearing about?"
Well, hopefully you've heard good things.
When did Hugh become French? That's what I want to know.
Given that Hugh is a shapeshifter, he becomes whatever the fuck he wants.
Oh, face! And now you got Frenchman in the face shifter.
You got Frenchman in the face. You just wanted to bring back the
I did.
Blanc, Pierre, c'est tous les compensés. French guy in the bathroom played by Keenan Thompson. Everyday French with whatever the fuck his name is, all that guy.
Everyday French with Mont Blanc.
Yeah, everyday French with Captain Mont Blanc.
Mont Blanc is not here yet.
You looking for a crew?
I am.
What's your name, sir?
Me, I am Hugh Percival Lacrosse.
My name's Sid Highwind, no relation.
You mean Haywind?
Haywind, you gotta enunciate the A to differentiate between the legally distinct person you may attribute me to.
Are you Highwind
Yeah,
or Haywind?
Haywind. Haywind.
All
Legally distinct.
The other one,
Haywind.
the other one is worlds away.
Worlds away on a skyship at Aeon.
Killing the planet, but
Yep.
in the sky.
Sky Captain, World of Tomorrow.
Whereas you guys are the sky captain in the world of yesteryear.
Yeah. Afternoon delight.
So what's your name, sir?
Again, it is Hugh Percival Lacrosse, and
Hugh.
I am in search of a crew willing to
You are
relieve
not the right person to
a,
be saying that.
relieve a ship
You
of
ain't
their
there.
cargo.
Relieve a ship of the cargo.
All right, bring it in. Bring it in.
I like the sound of relieving a ship of its cargo, Captain.
Mr. Hugh, you're in a bar. You gotta expect these things.
I'm gonna bite this lime before the night is over.
It seems you're having a bit of trouble.
They get a little out of sorts in the bar.
You notice that your cigarette is currently not lit. He goes and magically produces a light on his finger to light it for you.
I'm going to
His
step
middle finger?
between
Is it with his
this
middle
guy
finger?
and
No,
my captain.
It's with his.
I'm stepping between them.
Does he then become somewhat blurry?
No, this is my job.
Anybody familiar with the scent of fresh cut grass?
Big Blue, I appreciate your efforts. Go ahead and back down for now. He seems harmless.
Well,
Yeah, I would
Step back.
I would not want to impose upon the well-renowned Big Blue.
Oh, hey, I can do that.
No.
I mean, I can do that too, but it makes it a little louder in here.
I see we all have some fire-related tricks, huh?
I mean, I would spin this, but I already broke the fucking trigger off of it. So I'm just gonna pretend like he's spinning it.
We're going to say you're spinning it.
Crew, please calm down so we can make a business deal here.
So he
Kindly
goes in
accept the
and
light, sir.
covers the flame and waves it away. Well, I was looking for a crew that was willing to part a ship from their cargo, and it seems I am in just the right place.
And what type of cargo are you inquiring about? Gold, spices.
Do you spy?
It is a very precious cargo, and I will pay you.
Oh, shit. That's cargo.
There's only a matter of
you've
time.
been shot.
I've been shot.
Oh no, you've been shots.
It is a very precious cargo, and I will pay you
I was just leaning back to
100,000
$100 million.
Platinum.
Hold on. We don't do slaves.
You said platinum,
I said platinum.
not gold. Platinum.
Also, slaves? What are
I'm just letting you know.
you talking about slaves? What is
Okay,
this?
okay, good. All right.
What cargo are we talking about here? It's got to be a hell of a haul in order to justify that much platinum.
My employer is one requiring some discretion.
It's hard to be discreet carrying that much shiny shit.
Thought he said Karen.
It is one box. All you need to do,
It's always one box.
find a ship.
There's not one box to do.
We're not at your hootie flutie bar right now. Keep your box ladies to yourself.
One box is all I'm looking for. My employer
Shit. Ditto.
is willing to spend more should you bring the box completely intact.
Well, sir, this sounds like a very kind offer, but how do we know that you even have this much money to offer us?
He's then going to produce an illusion right at the bar of the incredibly large stack of platinum coin, as well as no.
There's like 4
Because
pieces
fuck
of
you,
electrum
you.
because of fuck you. That's why.
You would be the one who would be like, look at this ornament in electrum.
He produces the image of the money sitting atop of a very large desk with
Today's newspaper.
with son of a bitch. And on the opposite side of that image is
Day dwarf.
an image of not him, but what you can surmise is his employer. It looks like a very well-dressed tiefling man.
There was this tiefling man.
A tiefling that's a shade of deep red, black hair, put into like a very big ponytail coming out of the back.
Do I recognize this person at all?
You do not. Which means that this person is most likely a... what's a term that would make sense for people who live firmly on the ground?
Terran.
Terrestrials?
Yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah. He's definitely a terrestrial.
Or just pedestrians?
All right. You've made your point,
Is he
Terrestrial.
extra?
but I highly doubt that you would be coming to us
Terry's.
unless there was some kind of catch here.
I like calling them Terry's.
What kind of munitions are we talking about? What kind of ship are we talking about? What are we facing here? Because I most certainly am not going to take my crew to certain death. Though, if there wasn't a little bit of potential for death, it wouldn't be an adventure.
The target that I intend for you to rob is a band of 5 Dragonborn.
I would like to roll an
Yeah.
insight check to see what the fuck if he is
I mean,
full of shit or not.
Okay, roll insight.
Oh
Mary has
shit.
no idea.
That is a.
Oh, I already left.
You already left.
What is my
You are not
insight?
anywhere near this situation.
It's alright, I'm
That's
having a
a-
good time.
Fucking 12.
This guy seems on the up and up.
I mean, Captain, this dude seems like he knows what he's talking about. I mean, he said if he's willing to show 100,000 fucking platinum or whatever the fuck it was.
Appreciate your inside drift, and I will take it into account during these negotiations.
I appreciate that. You know, I'm always looking out for our best.
Can I roll on my untrained arcana with a terrible bonus to try and figure out what kind of illusion magic that was?
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've got 2 levels of sorcerer.
You can go ahead and roll
I
it.
just, because he didn't create the image of one object. He created the image of a scene with a person. I got a big 9.
A big 9.
You ain't no shit.
You have absolutely no idea that this man is using Mirage Arcane. Very high-powered illusion magic.
I'm going to go ahead.
Well, I definitely have the sense it's illusion magic.
You know that it's illusion magic, but you don't know that it's something as powerful and as specific as Mirage Arcane.
I'm going to do the same for an Arcana check.
All right.
Because what he did is just incredible. Like, I know a little bit about illusion magic because it's kind of my thing.
Like
what was that?
You know that he's working with at least level 7, level 8 stuff.
God, that's crazy.
All right, I did the same for a check. I got 9 plus 10, that's 19.
And I got
that's much better.
7.
That's fine.
That's cool. Because I don't know shit. Because I'm just a fucking idiot monkey with a gun.
Yeah, you're a man with a gun.
Like the
Feels
monkey
like
at the wheel? At the...
You know about targets and shooting them.
No, technically,
What the fuck are you talking about?
the monkey is
Somebody's at the
Vareen.
monkey with the wheel.
You're not here.
I'm not here. Forget it.
Yeah.
You
rolled a 19
at this point, aren't you?
I got a 9 plus 10.
9 plus 10. Okay. So 19 total. You would know that this is Mirage Arcane. This is the type of magic that one would use to, at its largest, make an illusion with a 1,000 foot radius. But he's concentrated it into this one little scene.
Well, it seems that you're very capable, Mr. Hugh. Do I know anything about Dragonborn? Because I, in real life, do not.
Yeah, you can roll history.
All right.
I'm pretty sure they're mean.
History is plus 5. So I got a 9.
Your first mate.
9 total.
You got a 9. You don't know terribly much except for 1, they exist, and 2, if this man is asking you to deal with a ship of Dragonborn who's willing to give you 100,000 platinum, these are probably pretty strong Dragonborn.
Now, if the captain has not dealt with if the captain does not encounter Dragonborn, probably means we have not encountered Dragonborn, right?
You haven't encountered them directly, but you do know of them.
All right.
Well, Mr. Hugh, can we go somewhere a little more private and talk about this? First mate Blue, could you accompany me, please?
Absolutely, Captain. Inicelli, will you accompany me, please?
Big Blue, please refrain from inviting any other crew members.
Are you sure? Okay, Captain.
All right, I'm just staying here and keep an eye on our top-hatted
You have a good time.
friend here. So, Mr. Hugh, where?
As he walks away.
You request for him to speak in private?
Mm-hmm.
He says, as you wish.
Oh shit!
So
You're taking Hugh
fuck
with you.
him.
That's why I'm trying to get Inicelli.
I fucking heard that the wrong way. So, Inicelli, what all the
Your tent's leaking.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! It's an old war wound. You don't know nothing about that.
We're going to move from
I thought
this
that was an
continued
ass
raucous
wound.
debauchery
That was an ass woman.
to
That's what I thought.
Big Blue.
That's what we like
Yeah.
to call callback.
Sid,
That's true.
and Hugh stepping outside for a private talk.
I wish Silly was with us.
All right, Mr. Hugh. I acknowledge your offer is very, very generous, and I'm sure we would love the adventure. But something doesn't feel right about this. I need to know what cargo are we trying to procure for you? As you've noticed, this isn't the most discreet crew.
My employer has bid me only know that it is only one box, but I can tell you from who you would be taking it from.
Did they
Do
go
tell.
outside?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still inside the bar. They went outside.
I'm gonna take a hint from Big Blue and I'm gonna wild shape into like a rat and follow him.
I'm gonna try and
Make a stealth check.
like post up inside the bar, but like near the door where they went out,
Keeping an ear.
keeping an ear out.
All right.
13.
13.
Rats.
And I got
Hugh definitely...
a dirty 20 on my perception check.
Okay. You don't hear anything except for this conversation happening. Inaselli, you are spotted, but Hugh does nothing.
I'm just a nice little rat.
There's a wild shape here.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
I also do nothing.
Not there.
The crew that you would be taking this from is the Hand of Tiamat.
Oh, fuck those guys.
And does Sid recognize the Hand of Tiamat?
Roll history.
I think it's +5.
I'm dragon blooded. Do I know?
You can roll
not rolling
history
great.
with advantage.
That would be a no. That would
I got an 8 total.
History with advantage.
Because you got a little bit of dragon in you.
I do.
only on the
Hey,
weekend.
it means I got a 16.
You only got that
Stop it
do
up.
dragon. Only on the weekend.
Big Blue, does any of this sound familiar to you?
The hand of Tiamat.
on the day.
Very dangerous.
The Hand of Tiamat are very dangerous. They do work for...
They work directly for a
They work...
deity.
Yeah, they work for one of the most powerful beings in, like, the first level of hell.
I hope they got lazy and D-level
But
between now
Yeah.
and when
I mean, that was like 150 years ago.
we're gonna wipe this shit out.
But the thing is,
I can't get out of here.
the other thing that you do know is that is the name of a group of Dragonborn that reports often come in that over millennia, the Hand of Dragonborn changes.
Yeah.
Dragonborn themselves do not live that long, or the Hand of Tiamat, I should say. The Hand of Tiamat is a moniker given to particularly 5 Dragonborn of that age that serve Tiamat.
So Sid, I'm relating this to you.
The ones we faced were half dragons.
Half dragon?
They were half dragon.
Well, Tiamat obviously stepped up.
Got busy.
Yeah, that was
So we
a
pissed
different set for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Typically, it's Dragonborn, dragon
Piss it off.
adjacent. Tiamat likes to mix things up. This time,
Well, it certainly sounds
taller,
like a problem.
much more scaly folk.
That is a lot of money.
Okay.
And you know me, I'm a sucker for adventure.
Right on, Chief.
That we are, Captain.
Well, under your advisement, Big Blue,
I mean, squeak, 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 squeak.
what would you say we do? You up for another adventure?
Well,
Want to
Always.
raise some hell? This
What?
time we're doing
Do
it
I hear any of
literally.
this with my dirty 20 perception?
My honest
Close
advice
enough
is
on
Captain,
this?
You hear this whole conversation.
I hear the whole
consult the
conversation.
crew.
All right.
Those drunk buffoons.
Not tonight.
Hey, we're only as drunk as you let us be.
Though, if we ask tonight, the answer will definitely be yes.
Well, that
You hear
sounds
from
like-
inside, I'm fucking for it.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
everyone got
Crew,
that.
I know we're missing Miri, but everybody in favor of a little adventure and a little hell raising for a whole lot of money? Say aye.
Yeah. Aye.
All due respect, Captain, I do believe it is
I abstain.
it's not a whole lot of money.
I'm
It's
not
a
there.
No, you are
shit
not.
ton of money.
And Sally, where your little ass at?
And a Sully with his tablet.
And then
still
I look
at
down
it.
and see the mouse.
Not only do you look down and see the mouse, you see Hugh directly point to the mouse. It's like,
And then I go,
Oh shit.
I popped that out.
You gonna get
that was probably
Yeah,
the
that's
smartest
him,
move you
was
could
it?
have
No.
made all night.
No.
That's great.
that's a good way to get yourself bit there, little blue.
Yeah.
Little love nibbles.
Stay away from my corks.
I'm not here.
Yeah, you're not here.
Well, Mr. Hugh, you heard the crew.
Settle
Sounds
down
like we're
there,
likely
kitty.
on board, but I have one stipulation. We need some of the money up front so we can supply ourselves efficiently in order to proceed with this adventure.
Sufficiently.
I want my own brownies.
It's so doe-eyed. Yeah.
I can have
That's not what I meant.
It's so doe-eyed, Sam.
delivered to you
So doe-eyed.
by the end of your shore leave.
This is a gem.
That'll suffice.
I'm gonna,
love
I'm
her
gonna
or
need
you
one of
don't.
them inspirations.
Go ahead and provide me the details. We need
What the- you
locations,
got,
maps,
different types of-
anything you may have that'll guide us to the destination, to the
I
target.
don't care about them, bro.
Any information you
Blondies
have
are
will
not my
also
type.
be appreciated, of course, if you want this mission to be successful.
No offense, but blondies.
Very well. It seems we have an accord. Yes. He reaches out a hand
Mine's
to
all natural
shake
right here. I
yours.
don't know if you knew that or not.
Sid takes
All
a
right,
cigarette,
son of a
drops a
witcher.
little ash in his hand, in the palm, and shakes.
Attaboy, Sid.
Sid,
And-
Sid.
And with that handshake, we are going to call it for tonight.
Are you serious? Nah.
Yay!
Something.
Dude, it is the setup. These are the characters of adventure.
No, fuck that.
Miri's got a girlfriend. Don't you fucking find it?
Listen, she's got some.
I would,
Also,
I would
Miri
like to
lost an
thank
entire brownie.
all of you for sticking with us for part 1 of the Precious Cargo miniseries.
Also, fuck you.
I fuck you. I fuck you.
You need to enunciate that H though. Make
But
sure.
Mia Sam
She said
says fuck
Hugh.
you. Fuck
Hugh.
Not you, Hugh.
I like how hue is the word that we're trying to get perfectly right.
What
if
a
I hear
cute
anything that says Hugh or Holocaust, I will burn it to the ground.
Oh, and then it'll just be Seth Rollins. That's what I want to mix into a video. Like, I'll burn it down.
I say cool.
Why are you singing like that?
Again,
Why are you putting so much?
I would like to thank all of you for sticking with us. Will this crew be able to find their cargo?
I don't know, but I don't want to wait a whole fucking month to figure that out.
I didn't even get to
Find
show off my-
out next time on those natural ones.
Where we'll have less rum.
And
Probably
more
less costume, 'cause this is fucking
something.
If we're
Shit
getting
on my
half of
head.
the payment ahead of time, we're definitely getting more rum.
Maybe Miri gets more Olga.
Maybe. Depends on how long your shore leave
More
is.
fictional rum, less real rum.
No, there's
At
always
this
more
point,
real
Olga
rum.
can retire on board with us.
I've had too much real rum.
Like and subscribe to this
What?
madness.
Like and subscribe to this ongoing
That is the name.
mistake
of
that I keep
our
making.
No.
station.
It is the
Like and
awesome
subscribe.
decision that Emery keeps making on his
Yeah.
birthday of
Thanks
the
for
other
loaning
day.
me.
Of all days,
That-
this is the
that-
madness that I have signed all of
Christ,
you
the
up
person
for.
who-
Say happy
Who's playing
birthday.
the second least has the most amount of dice out of anybody
Happy
else in
birthday
the
to me.
It's a much
Or
cheaper
honorable
problem
voice
than
in the
other
sky.
problems that we have.
I mean,
Honorable.
I like this one.
Are amazing.
Should you hopefully not fuck up too hard.
There's always a chance.
We're all gonna die.
Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night.
Are you sure we don't want
Bye.
to continue? All right. Where's the button?